Okay, welcome one and all to D&D Roguelike. This is designed to be a maximum 3-hour session of role-playing, not necessarily Dungeons & Dragons. And the goal behind it is to wrap up a story in 3 hours that is fun and unique. And so the players have already decided that they want a futuristic setting. And I've done my best to accommodate that request. I have 3 or 4 sentences of like vaguely where what could happen or what is going on, and who knows where the story's going to take us. I've already told the players that they will be lab-grown children in this horrible future, and I'm going to set the scene, and then we can move forward. The system that we use is the Fate system, which is slightly different from Dungeons & Dragons, but it does have similar kind of trait rolls and things like that. The reason we use it is because we're trying to minimize the time it takes to do combat, since if we were doing the D&D system, we'd end up with one combat lasting the whole 3-hour session. Okay, awesome. So we're going to start as you guys are standing in a row. The world is very hazy and fuzzy, soft around the edges, as it has been since like you can remember. And the reason for that is that the reason you are aware of is that it's because you are lab-grown children and you don't have the same stimuli, the same ability to feel the outside world that a normal child would have. So the facility which you work at pumps you full of various drugs and concoctions to keep you healthy. You're standing in a line. You are vaguely aware of what's going on, and we're going to immediately start with a roll as you guys can decide. I guess we're going to have a notice check, or we could also do a lore check. And whoever, as you roll, whoever has the highest, maybe the world's a bit less fuzzy, and whoever has the lowest, you have no idea what's going on type thing. Oh, and remember to use the trash channel. Nice. Fantastic. Okay, so first things first, Alex, what is your character's name?
My name is Johnny Two Hearts.
Johnny Two Hearts. A robust child.
Yeah, 2 hearts for extra productivity and also possible organ redundancy.
Fantastic. Johnny Two Hearts, you feel your 2 hearts beating. It's a strange thing having 2 hearts. It's not so, like the weirdly, even though you're all lab grown, it does feel like you're all very unique. You'd think that lab grown children would be uniform, but you've all got some unique traits which are very interesting. And the facility that you work at is not necessarily aware of all of your different traits. And so your 2 hearts pumping blood around your system means that you can process things faster. It means that you're kind of a little bit more alert than some of the other kids here. You, as everyone else is kind of fuzzy and standing at attention, you gaze around the room. You are in a large steel-walled room. It's actually massive, cathedral-like almost. There are 6 or 7 machines in the room which are emitting a very low hum. And you see to your left and right, there are other groups of children. Those were the 3. You notice that you are the oldest of the groups of children. you're probably 14, whereas the other groups get progressively younger. So like the next youngest group would be maybe 11, and then they go down in rapid succession, 10, 9, 8, 7, and then there's no one below that age. As you are all standing in groups of 4 at attention, the rest of you, I think, Tristan, what's your character's name?
My character's name is B1. That's the only name I know. It's just like serial number.
Cool.
I'm like Johnny Two Hearts. I'm a lab-grown child, or like everyone around here. I have a talent for crafting things, and since a young age I got this idea to grow myself a brother or a friend or a son, I guess. So I've been collecting. Well, what would you call someone that you grow, like a Frankenstein?
Yeah, I guess it's a child. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Although I guess he just wants like a brother to play with. So yeah, I've been stealing away bits of like lab meat and tissue and anything that seems like it would be useful to help me grow another brother or a brother.
Cool. Nice. You have a bunch of lab meat hidden in a cache somewhere on the floor. You and
let's say it's dehydrated.
Okay. B1 and Johnny, you're both. Let me write your names down here. B1 and Johnny. You guys are both aware of kind of the bigger surroundings of what you're in. You're in a power plant. That's where you spend your days. The others would also know this, but right now you're kind of dipped into more of a fuzzy state. Only B1 and Johnny are somewhat lucid. And if anyone can give me a deceive check of above 4, you can understand why it feels fuzzy. No one. Oh, we've got George may win it for us. No, George, you haven't got maybe you didn't. Oh yeah, you know how it works, right? You can always add a thing because you haven't made your character yet, so you can make it on the fly if you want to. Cool. Yeah, the world's just kind of fuzzy around the edges. Cool, nice. B1 and Johnny, you guys notice at the far end of the hall as you stand to attention, a door opens and a small group of people walk in. One of the people you would for sure recognize, as he is the owner of this power plant. He is also the president of the country that you live in. As he comes through with a group of people, if you give me who can do what's like listen? Notice. Yeah, give me another notice. Above a 2, you can hear what they're saying from afar. Fantastic. Johnny Two Hearts gets a 3. Awesome. Wonderful. You guys hear from the Johnny Two Hearts. You managed to hear a glimpse of a conversation from the back of the room as a brisk woman is looking at the senator. She's holding like a tablet out in front of her, pointing at things, and it looks. You hear her saying just briefly, "The numbers are in. They're looking great. I think you've got this as a sure thing." And the man is the man you know as Pectus Grold, the president of the nation you reside in. Melissa, I never doubted us for a second. The gravitas power generation has been the forefront of our campaign and was always going to assure us a third and final term. Anyway, as you will, people. This is our the floor where it all happens. It's been closed to the public for a very long time, but I've decided for today to open it up to members of the press and of my my cabinet, so that you can see where the magic happens, why we have been able to power our cities for the past 6 years without horrible rationing required. The group moves forward towards you, and a man comes out. You guys didn't notice this guy, but he was behind you, and you feel him at the back of Johnny. Who was the one that's noticed? Johnny Two Hearts. You feel a beard brush your cheek. Johnny.
Ugh.
Johnny, you seem a bit more awake than usual.
No more awake than usual. Who are you? Strange, itchy beard man.
Who am I? That's wrong. That's the wrong answer. You can. He's going to inject you with something. I don't know if you want to do a check to do anything to this injection.
Yeah, I would like to fight back against this injection.
Oh, you're gonna fight back?
Maybe I'll run away. I'm gonna attempt to run away from this needle and creepy man.
Okay, cool. Give me an athletics check. And he's gonna do do an opposed. Just give me an opposed fight, because he's gonna obviously grab you, like immediately grab you. And he does.
Oof.
You move. You act to move. I'm gonna roll a notice check for both. First, I'm gonna roll a notice check for Pectus. He doesn't notice, and then I'm going to roll a notice check for a member of the press. They notice. Okay, so you act to move, and this guy, who you would also know his name, is Joseph. He grabs you, and you feel a little sharp pinprick at the back of your, like near your kidneys. And instantly the world goes extraordinarily fuzzy.
I'll attempt to yell out help.
There's no way. You're like basically a zombie. As soon as it hits your bloodstream, you're just like, you're zombified. Like the world is just like these backgrounds to our videos. That's just kind of how everything feels, like muffled and cozy. And everything's fine. There's no need for that.
Well, this is pretty good, actually.
Joseph. Joseph whispers in your ear. You can't really hear it because you're super drugged up. Cool. This group approaches you, and. Do any of the other children want to do any sort of checks as the group approaches? No? Cool. The group approaches. You see the stern woman look you over. I have to say, Pectus, I mean, I know that they're essentially machines, but it's hard not to see them as children. You have to take that empathy and put it aside, Melissa. The fact is that the gravitas technology would just not work without this sort of labor force. They are bred for this. They are enjoying it. And he walks up to you, Johnny, and he taps you on the head. and I'm going to say that unless you roll me, say maybe like a 6, there is no way you can even respond. You can do a, I guess a physique or will. You can choose physique or will.
We'll go for physique.
And if you get a 6 or above, you can
I think that's impossible.
somehow shake it. So, as you can see, Melissa, this one can barely function. In fact, it's strange to see a group this old. Usually their mechanics run out around age 10, so we get a few years out of them. But it's very strange for these. This is probably our first generation, which is why they have, this one is obviously a little bit dull. Please, let me show you to some of our more impressive specimens as they walk down the line. The journalist who saw what happened as everyone moves down the line is going to roll a what sleight of hand? Deceive?
Self or deceive?
Deceive. She'll do a deceive. One. It's not good. She walks up to you. She walks up to you, Johnny, and you see she goes to touch you, to like pat you on the shoulder or something, and Joseph steps in front of her. Please don't touch the machines; they're very delicate. And she steps back. If everyone can give me a notice, if you can get a 2 or above, see something. Okay, awesome. Johnny and George. No, George, what's your character's name? Oh, we can't hear you, George. While you're figuring that out. Oh no, he's gone. Also, is the music gone as well?
Yeah, I've been trying to get something to play, but bot isn't responding.
Okay.
Was it broken?
It might be downloading.
Okay, well, while George is going, I'll talk more about what's going on with the group. You hear them kind of making small talk amongst themselves. Melissa and Pectus are kind of speaking hurriedly. Okay, so now that the campaign is won, we are going to need to set up a military cordon for the scars. We need to enact your promise of doubling the energy output of these factories. And then I think it's going to be 3 easy years. Indeed, Melissa. Leave the energy with me, and I think we will leave we'll need to crack down on the scars very soon. It was the forefront of our campaign. Are you back with us, Travis, 69?
We got sound?
Yeah, we've got sound.
Testing? Cool. Yeah, so my name is Travis6529. It's first day on the job. I'm excited to be the best worker here.
Okay, nice. Travis, I'm slightly going to retcon your backstory, because it's definitely not your first day on the job, but...
Oh, okay.
As far as you're concerned, it is. Because as far as you're concerned, you woke up this morning with very little memory of your previous days. So you're kind of like the guy from Groundhog Day. No, that's the opposite. You're like the woman from 50 First Dates. Every day is new. No, George, you're cutting out again.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's my first day here. No sound?
No,
Really?
it's working for me.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
No, you're
3.
back. No, I think it's just lagging a lot.
I'll try a different browser. I don't
Now
know.
it's good. I don't know what's going on. As far as you're concerned, it's a new day. Now, coming back to what you guys noticed. So Johnny Two Hearts and Travis, you notice that as this journalist went to lean up to you, she had a business card in her hand, and that card has dropped to the floor now. Fabulous. Do you guys want to do anything, or do you want me to carry on with the conversation that the group is having?
I feel like I'm probably too
Wait, say that again.
I think I'm too incapacitated to pick up the card. I just kind of notice it fall there, but like I don't understand the significance of it. I'm just too chill about it.
I find it interesting. I want to pick up the card. It's like,
Okay, nice. You're gonna have to give me a stealth check. I'm gonna do a notice check from Joseph. In fact, let's do Joseph's notice check first. He got a 3. So you've got to meet or beat a 3.
it's a stealth check. Okay. I'm not thinking I was going to be very stealthy. This is just more just, oh, what's this on the ground?
A 1. You go to pick up this business card, and as you reach out to it, Joseph grabs your hand. Another one, huh? Oh, I need to speak to Nurse Betty. We need to up the doses. And you feel, you can give me a fight, I guess, if you want, or you're just going to take the jab?
I'll resist.
Resist? Okay.
Yeah. Do I get to the card? Like, did I manage to pick it up?
Definitely not. So Joseph,
Okay.
I'll tell you what happens, but essentially Joseph is going to grab your hand before you get to it, since he noticed you reaching for it. And he's going to give you a little quick jab. And I'm going to also do another notice check from the... See, that journalist, he's sharp, man. He's sharp. He notices that as well. Okay, so you definitely didn't beat him in the fight roll because he rolled a 4. And you feel this jab into your side as the world again turns fuzzy around you. You guys see as Joseph picks the card up and examines it and walks over to the journalist. Elia, you seem to have dropped this. Oh, sorry. I'm so clumsy. Sorry. It's I've got so many of them. They kind of pop out of my pockets. Elia's going to go for a deception check, and Joseph is going to do a. He doesn't have good notice. 2. Pectus, I think it's time that we call this meeting short. We've had a few. I think the bio machines are having issues with the stress of it all. They're not used to all of this stimuli. As Joseph tries to rapport, he's going to have a -2 to rapport. Pectus. Was there a convince? No. Yeah, he got a -2. Pectus is like, oh, Joseph, they've done much worse than this. We'll carry on with the tour. So the group hasn't left. The business card has been returned to the journalist. Now George is gone again, but 2 of you are very fuzzy. And we are still on the line. So I can carry on with the conversation that's happening with the group, or you guys can do whatever you like at this point. If there's anything you want to do.
Are there any good useful parts around that I could make a body with? Like
That you
bits
could
and bobs
make
lying around,
a
substrates.
body with.
Yeah. Like we're in a
Okay,
we're
roll
in
me
a place that
notice.
makes lab children, so I thought maybe
You're not in a
maybe it's
lab
not-
that makes
not in the
children.
section.
You're 100%
Oh, okay.
not. You are in a power plant. The fact that you are lab-grown children is something
So
that
the-
people have told you every day of your lives. But you're not in the lab where they grow the
So
children.
we're not made in house or anything.
No, because that would be, yeah. I mean, like, if once you grow the children, you want to ship them off and have them be useful in some other way. It's not Apple. You don't need to run the whole supply chain, you know.
Cool. Maybe I'll look for some components that I might be able to make a mechanical friend out of them.
Okay, give me a notice.
Mm-hmm.
Four. Okay. Four. What would be a mechanical part that you could see?
The best thing would be like some computer chips, but even just capacitors or.
I think with a
cabling or
4,
something structural.
I can give you something better than that. With a 4, because that's, yeah, you rolled 3 plus 1s. Okay, with a 4, you notice that in the corner of the room there is a gravitas machine or a gravitas generator that has. Firstly, you notice that it's unplugged. It's completely disconnected from the rest of the grid, which is strange because there's only 7 of these things. So you'd think that removing one would remove 1/7 of the power generation of this entire plant. So extremely odd that one would be not even connected to the grid. Secondly, you notice that the casing that houses the gravity orb is loose. So there is. It's because like this isn't like a place where there'd be a bunch of stuff lying around. It's a very clean. It's also there's a presentation happening about how efficient this power is and how good it is. So they're not going to have stuff lying around. But I'll give you with a 4. I'll give you those 2 pieces of information. That would be maybe better than finding a bunch of computer chips.
So there's a gravity machine, gravitas machine unplugged with a core casing is cracked open.
The housing of the core is loose. Usually these things are like bolted in like in 100 different ways. This seems to be kind of just sitting there, just loose. Awesome. I'll carry on with the conversation then that the group is having. As they walk down the line to the younger kids. Oh yes, these ones seem a lot more. I like this. These ones seem a lot more machine-like. The last ones they had strange markings and all those. Yes, the birthing process has definitely been refined over the years. The growing process has been refined over the years. I think you've hit it on the nose, Melissa. The ones that we saw earlier are definitely past their prime. And as he says that, you see like another boop, 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 boop. Sir, we have a patricium leak in the eastern quadrant. Again? The scars. We have to wipe them all out. And we'll just see if one of the people in the group, as a curiosity question, if they get above a 0, no one asks. Everyone knows what patricium is. Okay. Well, mark my words, Melissa. We will be stamping these these rapscallions out, and we'll finally have control over our atmosphere again. Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to cut it short, everyone. It looks like we have some sort of event happening. I'll catch up with you soon as you see the group filters out. If you guys want to do anything as the group filters out, now's the time.
Am I still conscious?
You are essentially not conscious. If you want to run, you can roll a very high number, but because of whatever it is that's running through your body right now, it's kind of...
I'm chill, Ben. I'm just gonna stand here.
I'm just gonna slump down, sit down on the floor.
You're going to sit down on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been a long day of standing.
That's going to be an opposed fight roll with Joseph again. Cool. You go to sit down on the floor, and Joseph, you feel like an electrical jab stick into your spine as you like bolt upright, and you basically have no control over your muscles as you just stand there frozen in place. With kind of like these 2 points jabbed into your back as Joseph wanders out. The 2 points are still there. Basically, he's put something into you that is keeping your muscles taut.
Oh, sounds horrible.
Anything that anyone else wants to do?
I see this and I flinch.
You flinch.
I'm just gonna drool.
Yeah, drooling, flinching. You guys are hitting all of the right things here.
I'll probably wait until Joseph leaves the room. He's on his way out of the room, is that right?
Nope, he is just talking to Pectus.
Right.
Near you. Or he's moving to talk to Pectus. He's waiting for the rest of the group to walk out of the room.
I will continue to not look suspicious.
Fantastic, very good.
Act normal.
You overhear Joseph and Pectus speaking. Joseph, look, I think it's time. I've had enough with him. I don't know why you put up with him for so long anyway. Well, as you know, Sean has insisted these four run with him, but I think you're right. And now that I'm re-elected, Sean's use is very much diminished. So, give them, let them say their goodbyes. But yes, I think it's time to retire these four as well, Joseph. See to it with you. And also, could you please give this to Sean? And you see he hands across like a little, it looks kind of like a phone. It's like this big. And tell him that I thank him for his service. Everyone can give me everyone who's not fully drugged up can give me a lore check. People who give me a lore check, just do it with a negative, a -2 on top of your, whatever your modifier is. We got, is that everyone?
I'm drugged up.
Oh, okay. Did you roll a 3 there, Kev?
Yep.
Wicked. Kev, currently not fully drugged up.
Spent a long time collating information.
Collating information. Very good, Kev. You recognize the word Sean. Sean is Sean Forcott. He is the lead scientist who has been researching basically the singular mind behind gravitas power generation. And he has been, you guys are kind of his lackeys. And he is the diamond in the rough at the Pectus power generation, Pectus gravitas power generation plant. He is kind to you and generally gives you tasks that are reasonably intellectually stimulating. He is also probably the only reason you guys have survived this long, as it feels like other people in your unit have gone, and even people several generations younger than you have also disappeared from their service. It's not like it's announced. It's just like you no longer see them anymore. And so you can probably attribute a lot of the reason why you're still here to the fact that you've been working with Sean for some time. Cool. Joseph and Pectus finish their conversation. And I think that would be all that would be required. Yes. And then they Pectus leaves, Joseph walks back to your group. He looks at you, Kev. Kev, get the others and go. I'll meet you in Sean's office.
Just stand there, muscles frozen.
Oh. Froze, yeah. Looks out back. Pulls out whatever it was that was sitting in your spine, and you can feel your muscles relaxed, and you can move again.
I collapse to the ground.
Cool. He kicks you on the ground. Get up.
I drag myself up,
Good.
clutching my arm.
You do that again, and it's the pain lance. Right. Get to Sean's office. Get these other two as well, the ones that are drooling.
Okay.
Cool.
I start shaking. Probably Johnny.
You are shaking Johnny. He's going to need a helping hand to get to where you need to go.
I can feel my world start to shake.
I'll give Johnny a slap on the face.
You guys are slapping
Whoa.
Johnny. Joseph looks over at you guys and has a wee snicker. Hit him a bit harder. Nice. He's going to the other groups of kids, basically just telling them, pointing places as the groups one by one filter off to different parts of the power plant.
Guessing Johnny's not waking up.
They're not asleep. They're just kind of zombified.
Yeah.
No. In fact, Johnny, give me a physique check. You, out of anyone, might be able to wake up. If you give me a 3 or above, because you do have 2 hearts. So you kind of a little bit less fuzzy. You kind of understand that people are wanting you to go somewhere.
Guess I'll start pushing Johnny in the direction of
I'm gonna
the
grab
lab.
my cheek, and one it stings a
Nice.
little, and then just follow along and pushed.
Fantastic.
As Joseph walks away, I have a look at that gravitas generator and the loose cover, and try and decide whether the gravity core is small enough that I could pick it up. Is it something I could put in my pocket?
It's not something you could pick up, but it is something that you could maybe... Oh, you could pick it up. You just couldn't conceal it on your person. So you could pick it up and you could move it somewhere. You could put it somewhere else, temporarily. But if you were to walk around with it, it would be pretty obvious that you're walking around with it. It's probably about this big, and it's like a steel encased orb.
Okay, I'll leave it where it is for the moment, but I'll maybe put the cover back so that no one else notices that it's loose.
Nice.
But I won't secure it.
You put the cover back, but don't secure it. Cool. Could you give me a lore roll? there. E1. One. With a 1, all I'll say is that you recall that maybe 6 hours ago, this was plugged in. Right? That's all you kind of remember. Cool. You guys carry on to the office of Sean Forcott. You see there's a big sign at the front, Sean Forcott, principal researcher, and you open the door, push yourselves in. Sean's in there busying himself with a bunch of stuff. Oh, boys, finally that tour is over. I think we've got something here. We really do. I really think we've got something here. Kevin, come over here.
I'll wander over, dragging my right leg a bit.
Your what? Your rat leg. Kevin, do you want
Right leg.
Okay. Do you want to describe your character?
I'm a semi-failed lab-grown child with a damaged right side.
Nice. Okay. Your right side is what gives you, is maybe the reason why all 4 of you are alive, because people tend to trust you as you can't run away like the others can.
Yep.
Nice. So Sean ushers you over. As you are there, Sean's fucking terrible. He's got a -2. He doesn't even notice that you 2 are drooling. Hurry on, boys, hurry on. So, as you can see, when we increase the focus onto the gravity core, we might be able to get power output up to this level here, which will let us generate 400, 500, 600% more electricity. I think Pectus is going to be really impressed with this. I think in a couple more years we might even be able to get this into the generators themselves. You see that around the room there's like a whole bunch of dials and things. It's not really like a room that measures the output of a power plant. It's more of a room that's specifically measuring these gravity cores and how they work and everything like that. If anyone wants to give me a lore check as to what you remember from your history with Sean, I can tell you.
Is Travis conscious enough to do any lore checks?
I'll say with that too, it implies that you are. So you feel yourself, and also people are rolling pretty high. I'll say that these are not the first injections to the kidneys you've had. We're talking in the hundreds. We are talking that the coupling of your age being that it probably hasn't been a lot of kids that have had this many injections to the kidneys, and the fact that you've had so many means that your body's probably processing this way faster than is intended. Johnny Two Hearts, you don't know where the hell you are. It's gone the opposite direction with you. It's like that last shot kind of made a kidney burst or something, and like you're feeling terrible. You don't know where you are. You don't know who you are. Nothing's good right now. I feel like with a -4, something's got to happen. I'm just going to say, Johnny, you're basically having a full-on panic attack. Your heart is racing. You are realizing that this is not okay. Like, what on earth is going on? You're in this room with all these like weird other kids. You were just being presented to some people. Are they gonna eat you? What are they there for? What are you here for? What's about to happen? You're just like full on. You're going mad. You're like a kid who's had.
Get away from me! Get away from me! I'm going to attempt to. Is there an open door that I can like sprint through?
Yeah, the door to the office that you just came through.
I will sprint through there.
Nice. You sprint through the door. Is anyone else going to do anything? watch
I'll
him sprint
reach
through the
out.
door.
Yeah, I'll reach out an arm towards him.
You're near Sean though, so he's a wee bit further.
But yeah, I'm not gonna
Oh, I
get
see.
him.
Okay, I see. Fantastic. You watch as Johnny. Wait, so Travis, are you doing anything? Are you also?
I'm still waking up, sort of figuring out what's going on.
Fantastic, Johnny. You're sprinting out of the room. You burst through the door. You hear Sean. Johnny, don't do that. Johnny, wait! As you race through the halls of the administrative part of this facility. Tell me where you're going. You walk past the door, you can go left or right. Right's back the way you came, left's the other way. Boom, you're going left. You reach another corridor, left or right?
Left.
Left. Boom. You approach, there's a set of 2 double doors at the end of it that you can push through. Or you can turn around and go the other way.
I just barge straight through the doors.
You barge straight through the doors. To your right, you see well, actually, just give me a notice. You're having a panic attack. Let's see what happens. A 1. Okay, I'll let you choose what to look at. So there is a room to your right, and there's also a room with a bunch of screens that you're in right now. This main room has a whole bunch of screens that you're in. And now I'll have you choose what you want to see. Do you want to look to your right, or do you want to look up and look what's on the screens?
I want to look to my right.
Okay, you look to your right and you see the office of Joseph. It says on it, Joseph Grispot, and you see in his office is an enormous dog. And the dog looks at you and you look at the dog. The dog's going to try to smell your fear. I'm going to give him a 3 for smelling fear. He only rolled a 2. So if you can do a deception check of a 2 or above, then you can. The dog will not immediately rush to -2. The dog rears up on its haunches and just starts sprinting at you.
We'll get another adrenaline boost and sprint in the opposite direction of the dog.
Boom! You burst back out through the doors. Coming down the hallway from the right-hand side is Joseph. As he sees you, Joseph had also got a 2 to notice. He got a -1, so I'll let you get to the T intersection if you want to, before Joseph actually realizes what's going on. So basically, you're back at the T. Joseph's in front of you. To your right is where you came from, and behind you is the dog.
I'm going to attempt to sprint past Joseph.
Nice. Give me an opposed fight roll. You rolled a 2. Roll a 1.
Is this the kind of time you can like invoke an aspect? So your aspect was like your second heart. I don't know if that's how fate works.
Yeah. Spend a fate point to get a +2.
If you can tell me what.
Yeah, can I do that?
You can try, yeah.
My second heart just kicks in on overdrive, like it's just metabolized a bit more of the sedative, and I'm like pumping on 2 hearts now.
Okay. Okay, so basically, how does this work again? So does he get another roll? Is that right?
You can either re-roll or add a +2
Okay.
for invoking the aspect.
I'll just add the +2 then, I guess.
So Joseph puts his arm out to clothesline you. You slide under it, and you're going to keep running. I assume you're going to burst out this door in the air.
Yep.
Cool. You burst out the door. It's a fire escape. There's a bunch of stairs running down.
Awesome. I'll run down those stairs.
Okay. You run down the stairs. You are... if you give me a lore check of above 0, I can tell you a really basic piece of information. Cool.
Ooh.
You know that you were
Look at that.
on the first floor, so the ground floor is round, and there are 3 floors here. So you can choose to try to burst out the door on the ground floor, or you can choose to burst out the door on the basement.
I'll burst out the door on the ground floor.
Fantastic. You burst out the door on the ground floor. You see that tour group that was there before with Pectus? You're in a huge lobby. It is gorgeous. There's like a big glass overhang. You have, for the first time, been able to see outside. You can keep just running through, or you can stop to gaze upon the outside world and see what
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna
see.
be like stunned by the beauty of the outside and just drink it in for a couple of seconds.
Fantastic. You sit there, you look out. It is an absolute wasteland. This is a desolate hellhole where you notice immediately that you don't see any living signs of anything. And you also notice that the group that's just about to leave through the main doors are putting on like masks, and it would appear that they're leaving directly to like a train platform to take them away from this facility. And you also see that there are some there's a few security guards, there's a few receptionists in the area. There is, in the far distance, you see a city. You've like lived long enough. Sean's told you about cities. You know, there's like a bunch of tall buildings in the distance. But from here to the city, there is not much at all. It just looks pretty sad.
Freedom.
Sweet freedom. Sorry, I mean sweet freedom. So I can tell you what else is going on here.
Have they noticed me yet? The tour group, have they noticed me?
Yes, they for sure have. You've burst into this room. There is the exit with the train that they are all moving out of. There is also a fire axe that is break glass in for emergency to your right, just right next to the door, that you can grab. There's also, there's also a route leading back into the factory, the plant.
Grab the axe.
You smash it, and now everyone's for sure seen you. As you smash this thing, the security guards start running towards you. You grab an axe. You can do 2 things with the axe. You can try to fight everyone off, or you can try to smash one of these panes of glass.
Whoa.
Or you can do anything you can think of, but as far as what I'm picturing, those are kind of your 2 options. Or you can turn around and try to freaking get back and... I don't know, you've got an axe now.
Yeah. I think I will smash one of these panes of glass with the axe.
Fantastic. You smash the pane of glass. Actually, no. You hit the pane of glass. I'm going to need a physique roll of a 2 or above for you to smash the glass. 2. You smash the glass. Dust and heat pours in from the outside. It is swelteringly hot. As you see... well, you can choose. You can run out there, or you can do a notice to see how people react to that.
I will notice, see how they react.
They are running from that hole and pulling on masks as quickly as they can.
Perfect. I'm going to try and turn around and run back up the fire escape.
Fabulous. You turn around and smash through the door. Coming down from the stairs above you is Joseph. and there's still another floor below you.
I'm gonna look Joseph in the eye and like give him a rabid stare, and then brandish the axe and just like charge at him.
Awesome. I'll give you another +2 to fight for Joseph, but there's also a dog, so I don't know how to balance that out. I might just give you +2 and give him +2, so it kind of balances out. Because what do you want to do? You can tell me how you want to play.
Okay, so it's Joseph and the dog. They're like fighting as a single unit.
It is Joseph's dog, yeah.
Maybe in that case, is there a path I can take, turn off, and avoid the fight?
You can try to go down.
No, I'm just gonna do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Bring it.
Nice. Joseph's gonna roll fight. You roll fight. I guess you can get a +2 for holding an axe.
Nice.
Joseph rolls a 2.
Oops, wrong one.
Fight for
What? Gold fate. That's the one.
5. You smack this axe. It thuds into the side of Joseph. He goes down immediately. Let's go. Dog is now going to go for the attack. Dog only rolls a 1.
Do I still have a +2?
That depends how we want to play this. I mean, you are now... I think you can only do 1 hit with the axe.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Unless you're like some sort of kung fu master. But I think like you've swung the axe at Joseph and the dog's now attacking. So I think this is just your normal fight.
Alright, okay.
2. You manage to dodge out of the way of the dog's first grab at your jugular. You hear from behind you the door burst open as the first security guard walks in. What do you want to do?
Is there some Joseph blood on me? So like,
Yep.
just be a little splattered. I'm just gonna turn around and like stare him down, and bare my teeth, and like try to intimidate him.
Cool. Give me a provoke. And I guess I'll give him he's just going to do a normal fate roll to see how he goes. -1. You provoke him.
That was kind of the opposite of what I was going for, but
Oh, sorry. What were you trying to do? You were trying to intimidate him to
I was
what?
trying to like make him be scared to come near me and just kind of back off.
No, that's the problem. That's exactly what's happened, is that he's too scared to come near you. And so I don't want to punish you for a good roll, but he's just going to pull his gun.
Right, I see. I forgot about guns.
Because, right? Like, that's what he'd do. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, he was going to grab you, but now he's like, okay.
Yeah, this is a classic justified police shooting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll just run away.
Okay.
Probably can't take I'll drop the axe and just
Cool. He's going to do a shoot. So he's going to try to shoot you. He rolled a 1. If you want to give me, I guess, athletics. 2. Dodge out of the way. 2. The first shot pings over your head. You hear behind the security guard. The second one charges into the stairwell. Where are you running?
I guess I gotta go back up the stairs and then I'll probably go back the way I came and try to reach the group again.
Nice. You run back up the stairs, you get to the T intersection. I'll say they're going to take one more shot at you as you run down the hallway to the group before you get in. Yeah, one of them... Let's have a look. Actually, they should be able to do something like a running check. Physique, I guess. Right? Okay, let's roll physique both and then get 2 or above.
Am I rolling physique? Or athletic?
They rolled a 1 and a -2. You just got to beat a 1. For athletics, I guess. I should have done athletics, yeah. 3. You managed to get straight through. You hear 2 shots ring out behind you as you barge through the doors to Sean's office. You guys have just been here. You saw him run away. You heard some gunshots. You heard some dogs barking. He bursts back in. I'm gonna rewind time a little bit since after you burst out, and I'll go with what happened while you were on this whole adventure. So Joseph hasn't reached Sean with any news, so you guys were alone in here. What do you guys want to do while Sean is hurrying? Sean is basically just doing a bunch of experiments. He's very excited. He seems to have made some sort of breakthrough.
I'm going to try and help Sean out.
Fantastic. Who's going to be the cleverest one? I guess clever is basically lore.
I'm quite crafty, handy with some tools.
Oh, craft. Okay, yeah. Give me a craft. Give me whatever check you want, the three of you, and I'll just tell you what happens based on that check. Man, you guys rolled really well. Okay, cool.
I was hoping to get lower.
Okay, so
I'm also crafting
you're crafting
to help him out.
Okay, B1, what were you doing?
So I've seen him do these particular types of operations before, so I knew exactly what tools he needed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just handing him exactly the right tool almost before he even realizes he needs the next one.
Fantastic. I'm going to give you some more with the 4. I'm going to say with the 4, Sean starts to make polite conversation with you. He's like, B1, how's the side project going on?
Yeah, so I have some legs, and I have a computer chip as a brain, but I don't have a power source. Yeah, so it's coming along. It's getting there.
Yeah, B1, I wanted to help you a little bit. So I had my friend at the Medical Investigation Institute pull up some numbers for you. I don't know how to interpret them, but I've got them here for you. And he passes you a stack of papers. It's not much to go on, but I remember he was working on lab growing 40 years ago when we were at university together. So if anyone's going to know anything, it's him. And he gives you that. Travis, what were you rolling?
I was rolling for law, so I've shrugged off most of the effects of the drugs. I have a sort of watching Kev run out, sort of thinking, I had this odd memory, but this might have happened before with someone else. I see there's Kev and B1 next to me. I don't quite recognise them straight away, but starting to sort of recognise that I've seen these people before. And there's Father Sean at the desk, and I'm trying to just remember what's going on in this place. It's just kind of just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Nice. I'll give you one of two things. You can pick which thing I'm going to give you with a 3. You can get an insight about the nature of this plant, or you can get an insight about the nature of you as children.
The nature of the plant.
The nature of the plant. You are cleverer than you appear. You have this kind of feeling, everyone kind of feels like you just kind of reset at the start of each day, but you've been putting 2 and 2 together. You ask Sean. Sean, you're asking Sean, what's the output of this new breakthrough? And one of the people who did physics better than I did, what would be a lot of power to generate from a thing? What's a good amount of power to generate?
1.21 gigawatts.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say.
Nice. You are talking to Sean. What kind of power would a gravity gravity orb generate? And Sean is like, well, Kev, Travis, we've had issues. You know as well as I have that past 4 or 5 years, we've never been able to pull much power out of them. But with this new housing and the stability that I'm getting from focusing on from the core focus, we could be getting 2 gigawatts from each orb.
2 gigawatts.
That sounds really impressive at first, but you realize from being kind of like an unseen hand in this like power plant, you've seen things like here and there, and you know that 2 gigawatts would barely cover what this power plant should be producing. That's the new thing that he says might take 2 years, and that would barely cover what the requirements of this plant would be right now.
Right.
That's what you get with that logic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. Now we have Kev. What were you rolling?
Crafts. I'm gonna help out trying to clean up stuff. Stumble around his benches.
Nice.
Maybe knock a few things over.
You knock some stuff over. You crafts. So are you looking to create something, or are you just looking to clean stuff up and maybe notice something?
Just clean stuff up without damaging it.
You are cleaning stuff up. You see like there's a tablet sitting there. It's got like a moving picture of Pectus on the front page. It looks like he's being congratulated. You see that Sean in his generosity, has taught you how to read. And so you read the newspaper. It says Pectus elected for a 3rd term. You read about his campaign against the Scars. It's kind of a splinter group that has been mining this element called patricium, which has been producing like 20 times more carbon emissions than any other fossil fuel. And his campaign is to eliminate the Scars and to replace basically the forefront of his campaign is that he managed to get into office by promising no more energy rations because of this new gravitas technology. And that he has been elected for another campaign, as people seem to be very happy with it, but they're not happy that he hasn't managed to curtail the Scars. And with that, in bursts Johnny Two Hearts, holding an axe covered in blood. Sean doesn't even look. Johnny, if that's you, can you grab us some drinks?
You guys, there's kind of a situation going on. We're taking over. I smashed the windows, I killed Joseph and the dog. We're free. Let's do it. Come on.
You guys hear the sounds of footsteps running down the hall behind you. What do you guys want to do? Sean is just looking to look at you, stunned.
I would move to the door and close it and lock it. There's a lock.
You move to the door and you lock it. You feel the handles rattle and you hear some guy, "Hey, get the keys."
Johnny, what are you talking about? What's happened?
I was freaking out before. I was having a bad reaction, and in my drug-induced psychosis, I went on kind of a rampage, and then I killed Joseph.
Oh.
And now the security guards are chasing me. They've been shooting at me, and we got to get out of here.
Oh no, they're gonna kill us all for this.
Well, yeah, so we need to escape. Any secret ways out of here, Sean?
Secret ways? What the hell are you doing, Johnny? What's wrong with you? We would come so far. We tried so hard. And what, in the end, it doesn't even matter? Sean looks around. No, Johnny, there's no secret ways out. What are you talking about? Why would you do this, Johnny?
Well, to be honest, that Joseph, I really don't like him. He's just a bad man. And also, I was in a state of drug-induced psychosis, so yeah, I kind of feel like my actions are pretty justified.
Well put, Johnny, but I mean, I'm in an administrative position in a power generation plant. What do you expect, like a secret passage to open in the wall? I don't know what to do for you. I think we just have to let these security guards in. I don't know what you're expecting, Johnny.
I'll start randomly poking at tiles on the wall in case secret passage opens up.
If you give me a investigate of 4 or above, you can find a secret passage. Unfortunately,
nope.
You do not. You poking around. As Sean was teaching you to read, you read a lot of kind of adventure books. So you're really expecting that now, when you need it, there's a secret passage. There is not.
Of course.
Poking against the walls.
Oh, no, there must be. I just haven't found it yet.
You just haven't found it. Yeah, of course. Let's see. What do the others want to do?
I'm gonna grab a wrench
Mm-hmm.
and hide behind the door.
You grab a wrench. You tuck the papers that he gave you. You tuck them into your overalls. Grab a wrench, hide behind the door. Nice. Travis.
Kev, this is... Oh, is it Kev? No, Johnny, this is a terrible plan. They're going to kill us. We have no weapons. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? I look at Sean and I sort of move my way over to like behind his desk.
Cool. Move way behind the desk. Sean looks around at you guys and is like, I'm really sorry, guys, but I can't just barricade myself in my office with 4 workers. It's not gonna work. Look.
Just a question. Did any of us overhear Joseph talking earlier about getting rid of Sean? Were we in?
One of you did, yes, for sure. I think
I did hear that, but I was like under the influence of the sedative.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have. I think the 2 of you that weren't drugged up would have heard it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I had heard it, then now would be the time for me to say, hey Sean, there's something you should know.
Sean's like holding the keys. What?
They're gonna let you go. I heard them talking about it earlier.
They're not gonna let me go. I just made a huge breakthrough. Why would they let me go? This gravitas power generation is like the backbone of Pectus's campaign. Why would he let his head researcher go just after he's made a breakthrough? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't know why, but I do know he was saying that we're nowhere near the targets. Even that breakthrough that you're talking about wouldn't get us there.
I'll just assume that Travis has like told you this. Travis had like made the connection. He had told you about.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't actually notice.
That's all good.
Yeah. Thanks, Travis.
Sean's like, what do you mean the targets? What do you mean?
He's got some targets from his election campaign or something. I don't really know, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard it too, sir.
Now Kev's a trustworthy character. What do you mean, Kev?
He gave something to Joseph to give to you and said that your time was up.
I don't understand. What do you mean targets? See, Pectus doesn't let me see the outcome, the output of the facility. I simply research the inputs, and he controls the outputs. Are you saying that this plant is not generating enough power as it stands?
I think that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But that wouldn't make any sense because this is the power plant for the city. So if we're not creating enough power, then the city would have to be energy rationing. So the whole backbone of Pectus's campaign was that we wouldn't have to energy ration because of this clean power generation. Why would we? And it doesn't make sense. Why would that be the case?
I think you're clever enough to figure this one out yourself, Professor.
Johnny, you shut the fuck up.
I'm like,
we're in this
9
mess
years
because of
old,
you, Johnny.
and I feel like you probably have a better idea of politics than me. Sounds like a politician thing to say.
Let's have. But that's the thing. He's not very good at this. I will see if he can roll it. He's gonna have to probably get a 4. No, he doesn't make a connection. I'm sorry, boys, but it just doesn't sound correct. It just doesn't sound like none of what you're saying makes any sense. I think I'm gonna have to let these I'm coming. Yeah, I'm just finding the keys. As you hear bang on the door, I'll let you guys do one more notice check if you want. Given how late in the piece it is, I'll say it's a 3 or above.
Is there any... Oh, one more notice check.
B1, you sneaky boy. Okay, cool. All right, B1 and Johnny, you see that that Sean comes over to the door. Just as he gets to the door, you do notice that up on the side of the office, there is a stacked cabinet, and there's a vent grating up on above the cabinet.
You guys, the vent. We can sneak through the vent.
Sean, wait, how about we hide Johnny in the vent and just pretend he never came in?
It's a great idea.
That's a
Put
great
him in the
idea.
vent.
And I'm going to just say that you immediately convince him because that is a great idea. Johnny, get in the vent.
All right, I'm sorry, Sean. I'm getting in the vent.
You guys quickly. Sean's like, are you guys trying to lock from the other side? I'm turning left. Are you turning right? This door's just not opening. Open the door, Sean. You hurry. You put Johnny into the vent, and Johnny, you're now in the vent. As you see Sean open. Did anyone else do anything suspicious? No. Opens the door. The security guards walk in, guns drawn, looking around. Where's Johnny? We saw him come in here. Sean's like,
Johnny didn't come in here.
We heard some dogs barking and some shooting. Is everything okay?
Somebody ran past before.
Sean, why are these boys so lucid? I feel like these are... I don't know. I think you need to be talking to Joseph about these ones. I think they're a little bit too far gone. Where is Johnny? You saw him come in or not? Sean is... Johnny, no, we locked the door because we heard gunshots. And I'll give him a deception roll. I will be generous and say that he's got a 0 instead of a -2 for deception. He got a 0. What's the opposed roll for a deception?
Empathy.
Empathy. Well, these guys are
Or
security guards.
notice.
They have no
Depending on-
empathy. They have heaps of notice, so we'll go with empathy. -3. All right, Sean. I guess you would have run back to the main floor. Okay, come on, move out, boys. He's on the main floor, and they run out. Yeah,
Can't believe that worked.
that was genius. That was a great idea. Cool. You guys, Johnny's in a vent. You guys are in the thing. You hear the sounds of people running around the halls. I'll give you an amount of time, but Johnny, can you give me a? I'm gonna say investigate. I think you just need a hit above like a 1 or above.
Alex,
To make a simple connection. No, you just think of one word, and I won't give you the connection. You think of the word dog.
Okay.
Cool.
Dog.
What are we going to do now? We can't leave Johnny in the vent
Forever.
forever, yeah.
Sean's looking around. He's thinking about what you've told him. He's gonna turn to Kev. Kev, take this, and he gives you like a huge. It's like it looks kind of like a wrist guard, but it's like this big. He's like, take this. Can you please put this around the power outflow on the main floor? Don't let anyone see you.
Okay. I'll try and pick it up under my left arm and start stumbling my way out.
Okay.
What is that, Sean?
It should indicate what the actual output of the facility is. Since the main control room, I'm not allowed in the main control room. So Pectus kind of runs this facility with a very low trust way of managing it. So no one from the main control room is allowed in here or on the main floor. I'm not allowed in the main control room, but I'm allowed on the main floor. I guess the only people that really can get access to everywhere are like Joseph and Pectus. But with this, I should be able to measure the output from the total, from the whole floor, and we'll be able to see what's actually coming out of these machines.
How much power output do you expect? You said you're hoping to hit 2 gigawatts in 2 years. It must be quite low compared to that now.
2 gigawatts for each core. So
2. I see.
the facility should be coming out with, at least 1. Like if the whole facility is producing 1, then we're doing well.
Okay. You could help. Kev with this.
Okay, you can go help Kev.
Still talking to Sean. I'll say. Now that you mention the power output, that does remind me that I saw that one of the generators was just unplugged today during the inspection.
What?
Does that make sense?
Unplugged?
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah, and the
connected?
Yeah, it was just unplugged, and the cover to the that holds the gravity core was loose. It seemed
We haven't done maintenance on the generators for like a year. Why would it be unplugged? If that was to happen, then a seventh of the city's power would go down. It can't just be unplugged.
Yeah, maybe not everything is as it seems.
Yes, very mysterious. There be one.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I just know that things don't add up. At least compared to my last 9 years of experience.
We need to get into the control room. Johnny, you still in the vent?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you see a control room on your little adventure?
Is it a room with a lot of screens?
Yes, it probably looks like that. You see, because you guys are classified as workers, you actually can go anywhere on the first floor because you're kind of. I know I don't feel like this, but most other people see you as more like machines. I've never been in that room. If you could get in there and take this, and he hands you a little, it kind of looks like phone. You need to put this into one of the, there's going to be some big machines with lights on them. You need to put this into the slot of that machine.
Okay.
Maybe not
Do you think the vent
You know what,
might link
Johnny?
up to...
Maybe you stay in the vent.
Well, I'm the only one left in the room apart from Johnny, so I guess I'm going.
Okay. He hands it to
Kevin-
you. B1.
Yeah, Kevin's gone. Travis has gone to help Kevin. Is that right?
Awesome.
Maybe I should try to follow along in the vents, just in case things get out of hand. You need to do some fighting. You need
Follow
someone who's an
along
experienced
in the
leader.
vents.
Yeah.
You're just gonna just follow along.
These vents must go somewhere. I mean.
He's lived in this facility his entire life, so
This is the first time he's been in the
Probably
vents,
this
though.
direction. True.
Yeah, you can follow along in the vents. You're going to have to do pretty well on some checks, though, to know where the hell to go in the vents. I'm going to say I'm picturing the facility in my mind right now, and you're in Sean's office, and the vent is on the left hand. Like if we were to face north, the vent's on the left hand side, and I'm gonna just like mentally path out where you need to go to get to the control room and the vents, and it's gonna have 4 left-right turns to pick.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
By the way,
3. It's only 3. 3 left-right turns.
I don't know which way north is, like in relation to anything. So
Yeah, I know. You're just picking left or right. So B1, you're gonna walk out. Are you walking out to the control room?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
And Johnny Two Hearts is going to do it. Let's cut back to Kevin, Travis. Were you guys doing that? Tell me how you guys are going.
I think you really killed Joseph.
He probably just punched him or something.
Oh, I got into it. Anyway, where are we headed with this new device that Sean gave us?
Out to the main output cable, right?
Yeah. Do you know how to get there?
I think so. Not really somewhere we've had to interact with much, but I've seen it around.
Cool. Is it heavy? Do you need help lifting it?
No, I'm fine.
Cool.
Don't have to help me. Just stumbling along.
Do we see any security guys while we're out?
You
Or
can
anything
hear
to be
them.
worried about?
They're in the room that you're going into. You can choose how to navigate this. You can just try to sneak past. You can try to create a distraction. You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
Do you think we look suspicious, Kev?
We work here.
Yeah, we could just make it look like we're supposed to be doing this.
Yep.
I
Just
think
go straight up
fine.
there.
Don't
Nobody's
think
going to care.
I think Johnny's provided a big enough distraction for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are just going to stealth in then?
It's
Or just-
try to deceive, I guess, to pretend that this is regular business.
Oh, okay. You're going to deceive. Nice. Okay. Give me a deception roll. I'll let you guys, either you can do 1 each or you can do like a combined one and add 2 to it.
How
I've
was
got
your
it too.
I'll let you deceive.
So that's 4.
Wow.
5.
These guys have -2, so I don't think they can even reach you. You see the security guards as you walk through the door. They turn to face their guns on you. One of you, Johnny? No.
No.
No. Johnny's that one that's he's got that crazy look in his eyes. What are you two doing in here? Get back to Sean's office.
Sean sent us out.
Huh. What are you here for? You're not hiding your
Some,
friend, are you?
No, doing some maintenance. Gotta install this for Sean.
Where's that going?
Over on the cable.
Oh. You notice that upon that they kind of get this really uncomfortable look. Yeah, you go. Carry on. Ugh. And they walk out of the room.
Oh, nice work. Okay, let's put this on the cable.
Yep. I'm sure it's not going to come back to bite us.
Nice. You guys walk over to the cable. It would appear that the cable runs to the wall, like the cable for each generator runs to the wall. You can see it runs up, and then you see the coupling to put this is kind of high on the wall, and high enough that one of you can vault the other one on your shoulders. But it is through like what's it called? One of those ceiling chambers where there's like a door on each side to make sure that
Airlock.
Airlock. There's an airlock, and the coupling is on the center of the airlock.
If you stand on my shoulders, Kev, do you think you can get up there?
I can try. Oh, very carefully climb up.
Nice. You guys climb up. So Kev, you're going to put the coupling on this device on the coupling. Cool. You get up. There is the button to open the airlock from your side.
Oh, hit the button.
Cool. You push the button. The door opens and the coupling disconnects. Not disconnects, but you see it like a sheath comes around it as you crawl into the airlock.
Does it go?
Okay. So I can't connect it with that sheath around it?
No.
I think I have to close this airlock to put the device on.
Do you think you'll have air in there? Be fine.
Should be. I don't know why there wouldn't be air.
Why would there be an airlock around this?
I don't know. It's weird. I gotta do it, I guess.
Okay, good luck.
I'll hit the button on the inside.
Nice. You hit the button on the inside. The door shuts. You hear as it expels whatever it can, and then you see the door on the other side open up, completely open to the outside world, but the metal sheath retracts. I'm gonna need whatever roll you want to not have a consequence immediately.
I guess this would be physique to like trying to hold my breath.
Yeah. I'll say. I should have said the number beforehand, because now I've already seen it. Holding your breath. Let's say this. You're holding your breath right now. If you can attach this device to the coupling in one go, you're all good. But if you fail the first time, then you'll take a consequence for being exposed to this outside world. And I guess you can choose what roll to use, and I'll tell you in advance. To attach the coupling, it's above a 2.
Can I see anything from where I am? Like, because like the door's shut.
You shut. Yeah, you see a door that's shut, and you can hear some muffled like noises inside.
I'm just banging on the wall, going, "Kev, you're all right."
I guess it would be athletics to try and hoist this up and around the cable.
Okay.
It's a 0.
With a 0, you try. This thing is like, it's kind of like interwoven with the cable itself, the coupling itself. It's extremely complicated. More importantly, it's like extremely dangerous because of the amount of power running through here. It's like a live cable. So you almost get it on, but then you realize like if you had closed the last clasp, like it would have just basically short-circuited and killed you. You manage to get it on after a few goes, but just after you finally get it on, you take a breath of the outside air. You feel the irradiated poison from the outside world into your system, and I'll let you figure out what consequence you want to take from that.
Is it going to be a mild or a moderate?
It's just a mild.
I guess it would like coat the insides of my lungs and give me some trouble breathing. Whatever that's called. It's like shortness of breath.
Shortness of breath. And Kev is really not looking good. You manage to, without taking a second breath, jam the button on the inside of the airlock as the poisoned air is pushed out and the door opens to the worried-looking face of Trevor.
I just like stumble back through the door and collapse onto the ground, gasping. And yeah.
I go over and help Kev. And he's like, you're okay. What had happened out there?
I got it on.
It's great. I really hope it can be read remotely.
Yes. Let's get back.
Okay.
I'll put my arm over his shoulder and lean on him.
Yeah, I help Kev. We walk back to Sean's office.
Nice. You walk back to Sean's office. All right, we'll cut back to the other two. What's happening with you guys?
I'm in the vents.
Yeah, so I think the last thing that happened was I stepped out of Sean's office lab.
Nice. You step out of Sean's office lab. You know where you're going, so you walk down the hall. You're at the T intersection, the left pointing to the control room, the right pointing to that stairwell. And as you round the corner, you hear the doors open behind you as the security guards, after seeing Kev and Travis walk out. They don't see you, but you are aware that that's what's happening. You stroll down the hall. So Johnny, what are you trying to do? You're trying to follow along in the vents?
Yeah, I'm trying to also reach the control room via the vents.
Okay. Johnny, if you can give me a notice above a 3 or above, you can see something. No? Okay, cool.
No.
You just hear that the security guards get a on the radio as you get into the vents. You navigate through the vents, and you, I guess, okay, so you've got to pick when you're in the vents, pick, I guess, just left or right to start with. There's a few ways to get back on track, so I'm not, but if you want to do a roll to like give you an advantage of some way to figure out where you want to be going, then
Sure. What would be a good thing to roll there? Maybe.
I don't know. Investigate, maybe?
Yeah, probably fair enough. 1.
1. Okay, with a 1, I will give you just that you hear a noise to your left and no noise to your right.
I'll follow the noise. I'll go left.
Okay, follow left. At each of these intersections, there is a vent for you to drop down into the whatever room is below. Right?
Okay, can I peek through and
No.
see what's below?
No, it's a
Okay.
drop down. It's a drop down or not scenario. I'll let you do a stealth check to try to remove the vent, but then it's probably a matter of time before someone sees you anyway.
I will skip it in this instance.
Okay, we're going to go with another left or right check. I guess it's not really left or right, it's more like, I mean, there's actually, I guess you'd carry on around the corner, and then there's another left or right check as the vent diverges. And you can do another check if you want.
Sure, I'll do another investigate, I guess. -3.
-3. How do I give you a negative consequence for this? I don't want to say you make a big noise because that's kind of mean. But as an investigate, I'm just going to say you're lost.
Fair enough.
You're lost in the vents. You go left, and then you go right, and then you go left again, and you find yourself wound around to a point where you're not really sure where you are in the vents. You see that below you is a vent, and on the wall is another vent. So you can have a 50-50 which vent you want to use. What was that noise?
That was the first second of a 40-minute clip.
And Music Bot needs better internet.
It's throwing exceptions. Should find a better code base to use.
Damn.
I'll go on the wall.
You're going to go on the wall?
Yeah.
That was a very good choice as you kick the vent off the wall, and instead of landing in the staff room, you open the vent to Pectus's office.
Oh.
I will give you just a guaranteed pass. In Pectus's office, there is Pectus. He is breathing very shallowly, slumped up against his desk with a huge bandage around him, barely conscious, and he is kind of talking on a walkie-talkie. Yes.
Wait,
what I
is
said.
this Pectus or Johnny?
Oh, sorry, Johnny. Joseph, not Pectus.
Oh, Joseph. Yeah.
He's still alive? So this is Joseph's office.
Sorry, Joseph's office. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the dog's name, which is Rectus.
That's a good dog name.
I know it's a great dog name. It's such a good dog name that it keeps popping into my head.
I guess. So will he see, like, if I come out of the vent, is he going to see me, or is he looking the other way?
He's looking the other way. His desk is below you. You've moved the vent, like the outside of the vent aside, and you're looking down at him. He is coughing into a thing. Bring me Rectus. Need to be with Rectus one last time.
Okay. I think I'll probably just try to continue through the vents
You're going to continue
and
through.
not drop down.
What do you mean?
So there isn't any other way to go then. Okay. I guess I'll drop down and try not to make a noise.
All right, give me a stealth check. I'll give him a -2 since he's incapacitated. You got a -3.
I think yeah. Wait.
Cool. -1. You are not very stealthy, but he's not really listening for anything. You pad down to his desk. It's a huge desk. There's a bunch of computers and stuff like that around it. B1, you walk into the control room. Yes, and Joseph's going to see you, obviously. But no, is he going to see you? Let's give him another -2. You got a -2.
Does his office overlook the control room?
Yeah, that's where Rectus was before. His office is in like the main control room area. So you can give me whatever check you want to try to beat a -2.
Mm. Yeah, none. I don't really have many good checks for this.
Let's see. -1. You just wander in. You open the door, you walk through. Joseph just doesn't even think to look. And you're in the main control room.
Cool. I will walk up to the large machine with all the flashing lights and see if there's a slot. It's about the right size.
Cool. You walk in. There's a person who's manning the machine, and they look down at you. Hey, what are you doing?
So I'm going to act not very lucid.
Cool.
And just be like, You're
just going to go,
Yeah.
The person leans down really close. I'll let you instantly pass whatever the deception check was to be a dumb lab-grown boy. He leans down, knocks you on the forehead. What are you doing?
Slot. Orders.
Slot orders.
And hold up the thing.
Why are you so old? These old generation children are the worst. Where? Where does it go? Where go? Where go?
Big flashy machine.
Kid's an idiot. Just plugs it into his machine. Get out of here.
I'll walk back out.
Okay, as you walk out, let's see if Joseph
Non-lucidly.
sees you. You got another -2. Ooh. Joseph.
-2 mean?
I'll say that, Johnny, you see Joseph look up at B1. And I'll give you an opportunity to do something if you want.
Cool. I'm going to have a look around his desk and see if he's got any needles of like sedative lying around.
There's a bunch.
Sweet. I'm going to pick up 2 full needles of presumably sedative, and then I'm going to lean in close behind Joseph, like just my head poking up on the side of his shoulder, and then I'm going to whisper something to him, like, wrong answer, because that's what he said to me. Doesn't really make sense in the context, but we'll go with that. And then I'll jab him with 2 injections.
Okay, I'll give me a
Then
fight roll.
one in each kidney.
I'll give him a -2 to this since he's so incapacitated. Again, he usually has a +2, so seems fair. And you roll your fight.
Oh yeah. I always do that.
A 5.
5.
You jammed him in his kidneys. This is enough to. You see, he reaches for his gun, and he can't quite grab it as he falls over. And yeah, that's it.
I'll pull the needles out. So that there's like, it looks like he just died of natural causes from the axe wound.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just like hide.
Nice. Okay. You guys, I guess you're all going to head back to the the place, the office, Sean's office.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to assume that Johnny, you understand where you're actually going, and I'm going to say that just B1 will see this. B1, as you walk back to the office, you're going to pass on the hallway, the 2 security guards. They are dragging Sean towards you as you walked out.
I'll keep walking past them, just non-lucidly, and once they pass me, turn around and see if I can see where they're taking him.
They're going to take him right, so towards the stairwell.
Yeah. Cool. And then I'm gonna head to the office because I presume the others will be going back there as well.
Nice. You guys will head back to the office. You see that Kev is like covered in red dust. He's looking a lot more worse for wear than he was before. But you see now a bunch of like. Obviously, Sean has already set it up so that the things that you plugged in are fed back into his computer. There's kind of like a dashboard of different graphs and things up on the screen. There is also no Sean. As the door closes behind you, you hear a dog pad down the hallway.
Sean's not in the office.
Sean is not in the office.
We look at the dashboard.
You look at the dashboard. Nice. You see 2 numbers on the dash, two basic like statistics on the dashboard. The first one is the amount of power that is being consumed by the city, and you see that it kind of fluctuates. It's like normal usage, day-night usage. You see that Sean has already has the power output for the current like the actual generators themselves. He has them up, and it looks to be coming out as the generators to be like a gigawatt and a half. But now that you've put this coupling on the main power outlet, you see that the actual power output of this facility is like 25 gigawatts. So the total of the gravitas power creation, the power generators, is about 1.5. The total output of power is 25. You see that the city's power intake is like fluctuates between like 20 and 22 on and off. And you see from the dashboards you can see that the maybe 6.5 years ago, the city was using like 5 or 4, and you see over the past 6 years it has been steadily growing in consumption. But yeah.
And look at Kev. These numbers don't add up. Something is generating more power than these gravitas machines, and the city's using a lot of power. I wonder where Sean is. What have he seen these numbers?
Yeah.
Okay, Kev.
I
Still
know where
breathing.
Sean is.
Wait, is that are you back B1?
Yeah. Oh,
Wait.
am I back? I think I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are all in the office.
Cool. And I check on the event and shout Johnny, see if he's still there.
Johnny tumbles out of the vent, holding his axe and 2 empty syringes.
What have you been up to, Johnny?
Just putting on the finishing touches. And started earlier.
Right. What do you make out of these numbers? Does anyone have any ideas about this power usage?
There must be some other generator somewhere.
You're like that kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, there must be something making power. You think you'll live?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Maybe we should find you some help on the way. So, does anyone know where Sean is?
Yeah, I saw him being dragged away by some security guards. So I guess
Dragged away.
time ran out. Yeah, they were taking him down the stairwell. Yeah, to a different level.
That's not good.
So, yeah, maybe we could rescue him.
We're gonna have to be careful if we're taking Sean away. There, we're not gonna be. They'll probably come for us next.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Johnny
could
killed
also-
Joseph. Yeah.
we could try and escape.
I think
What did you?
Wait. Oh, what the hell? My speakers stopped working. One sec, I need to reconnect. Sorry. That was strange. Sorry, my speakers randomly stopped working.
You got sound now, Jacob?
Yeah. Wait, you see me? There we go. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. So we don't want to go outside. But
no.
we could try and find somewhere else to escape to. We could try and blend in with regular people.
My capacity to blend in is a bit limited. I'm kind of
Yeah.
clearly older than the other children, and also I'm covered in blood.
I don't know how the blending will go, but I like the escape, try and escape idea.
Should we? Should we try and save Sean?
Yes,
Whatever fate. waits.
Sean has
He's been good to
looked after us.
Yeah, I want to
That-
rescue
that's what I
Sean.
was trying to say. Well, yeah, we could arm ourselves. I could grab this wrench that I had before.
We could go back to Joseph's office. There's more syringes there, and there was a gun on him.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, weapons sound good. Syringes, guns. Can we get to Joseph's office just by walking now, or do you think we have to go through the vents?
There was a scientist in the control room, so I feel like they would see us if we didn't go through the vents.
Is there a dog outside as well? I've heard barking and loud, padded footsteps.
As you say that, you hear the dog. Ooh! A sad howl runs through the halls.
I have to watch out for that dog.
Oh,
Also, as you guys are talking, you see that the screens you were looking at, the UI starts to flicker and is replaced with a single word which says unauthorized. So all of the screens just kind of turn off. Essentially, you've been logged out, or Sean's been logged out.
uh-oh. Sean's been logged out. That's not a good sign.
We might not have too much time. So
Better find him before he gets logged out of life.
yeah, it's. Should we make a run for it down the hall, try and get to Joseph's office before anyone catches us? You've got a wrench? Looks like B1.
Yep. Got a wrench and Johnny's got an axe.
Yeah.
Sure we could, get to that gun.
Can I do
Yeah.
sorry, can I do an investigate check to see if there's anything I can grab? To
For
harm
sure, you
myself?
can do an investigate check. Everyone can do an investigate check if they like.
It seems like a idea before we.
Great idea.
212, B1 got a 2. Kev, are you doing an investigate? 0. Okay, so we'll say that Travis and B1 are going to find something. B1, you find at the bottom of one of Sean's drawers, you find nestled in the back a stack of business cards, one of which belongs to Elia, the journalist. Travis, you find you don't find anything that's like weaponry, but you do manage to find like whatever was on the screen before. Sean has been like outputting it to a little like a drive to so like basically the information you saw on the screen is on a drive.
Grab the drive, put it in my pocket.
Nice.
I'll have a look at the business card.
Nice. It's just
have a phone number on it.
Yeah, it's got a whatever the future version of a phone number is. It's just her name.
Yeah.
It's got her name. It says Elia Rifi, independent journalist, and
Is
that's
there a
what you
phone
get.
in this room?
There is not a phone in this room. There is. You do, however, remember, B1, that you also have a bunch of papers stuffed into your overalls that you never looked at.
Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't seem relevant at the time.
Cool, you can ignore it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
I was just reminding you that they were there. Cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, everybody ready?
So you got a wrench and an axe, and that's it?
Yep.
Nice. Tell me what you want to do.
Johnny, you want to lead us?
Yeah, open the door and make a run for Joseph's office. That's the plan.
Awesome. You guys make a run for Joseph's office. Knowing the whereabouts of everyone, you can get to Joseph's office. You can burst through into the control room doors unopposed. As you burst in there, a bunch of the workers are going to turn around, see you come into the room. Unless you all roll, if you want to try to enter in stealthily, and you all roll like above a 2, I'm going to say. 2 or above stealth collectively, then I'll let you come in without any of the workers. But there are 4 of them, so, you know.
I'm at least going to stealthily stumble in after everyone else.
Right, you guys are the least stealthy group. Nice. You walk into you burst through the doors, Kev wheezing, and you, as the workers all turn around, oh, this one's covered in blood. It's the rogue child. Pushing panic buttons everywhere. You walk straight into Joseph's office. There's a huge dog there, Rectus. So
I'll take him down.
Okay, cool. I want to give Rectus like a 3 to fight because that's all he does. Right? The people thinking that's fair?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I might need some backup on this one.
Yeah, I'll back him up.
How are you backing him up?
I'm gonna stand beside him with the wrench, and I'm assuming the dog's attacking first.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
try
I
and
think.
block the attack with my physique.
Are we in the office yet, or are we sort of trying? Is like Rectus blocking our way to get in?
I'd say Rectus is blocking your way. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I guess you would have walked through the main doors. Rectus would have turned around and seen you. Kind of his office door is in between you two, so probably you're kind of meeting in the middle around the doorway. Yeah. Why, you want to do something there?
I kind of want to look around and see if there's anything I can climb up.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of computers up, like displays. There's 4 nerdy-looking scientist guys. Not scientists, just more like maybe like programmer types, just like poring over little data and things like that. There's anything you can climb up. I mean, there's shelves and stuff, I guess. There's like cabinets, servers.
Yeah, no obvious way to get away from Rectus.
Oh, no, there's retreating. You can just run back. That's by far the most obvious way.
Okay.
Okay, cool. In that case, Rectus is going to jump at someone. He only got a 2.
I already rolled.
Oh, do you roll a 1, B1?
Oh, I got a 4.
Nice. Okay, I'll say Rectus is going to maim B1, but you can maim Rectus back, Johnny. So,
Alright, I wind back a big axe strike, like I'm going to split it along the board. Bring it down on Rectus's neck.
nice. You crack into Rectus's neck. He's not down. He's taken a consequence. B1, you're also taking a consequence of Rectus has bitten you. I'll let you decide where he bites you.
He's bitten me in the ass. Squarely on the right butt.
He's actually consumed your whole right buttock.
Indeed, yeah. And as a result, I'm bleeding.
Fabulous.
And a lot, and finding it hard to walk.
Cool.
Or sit down for that matter.
Nice. That goes by. I guess there's only 2 of you in the doorway, right? Like I don't think all 4 of you can crowd around a doorway and like fight a dog. Before the next kind of thing rounds, Kev and Travis, are you doing anything while this is happening?
Just leaning against one of the consoles, taking deep breaths,
Kev's taking deep
trying to stay conscious.
Fantastic. Second, the dog winds back. He's also bleeding profusely from his throat. Gonna go for another one. I guess, what is this? A -2, right? One? Because he's got a consequence.
A consequence is like an aspect, so somebody else can invoke it with a fate point to. Yeah, I think you can, or compel it to give a -2. But somebody has to spend a fate point to do that. Actually, no, because we cause the consequence, we get 1 free invoke of it.
Okay, I'm just going to give him a -2. So he's going to go wind up for another attack against you. Johnny rolls a 1. You roll a 5. This dog leaps up at you and you bury the axe right in his skull. And he goes down immediately. A peaceful end. A peaceful, humane end to Rectus. Right. The scientists seeing this, you hear from the hallway some noise from behind you. The scientists are all running and cowering behind consoles. What are you guys doing?
Looking for weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, weapons and syringes.
Nice. You guys see that there is there's 2 weapons in here. There's a bunch of syringes. You can have as many syringes as you like. There's the gun, the handgun that he was taking, and in the corner there sits, propped up against the side, a laser weapon, the likes of which would only be used for mining.
Does anybody want the laser weapon?
My shooting's kind of mediocre, but I'll take it if no one else wants it.
Is the body of Joseph still in this office?
Yeah, for sure. There's blood everywhere.
I want to investigate his body to see if he has anything on him that I could find useful.
You find a key card that Joseph would use to get to a place that you haven't found yet, but it's a key card.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I get the key card and I show it to the others. So this will help us escape.
Nice. Cool.
I'll stock up on a couple of syringes.
Nice. You pick up a few syringes, chuck them in your pockets. So who's got the gun? Who's got the energy? The laser weapon? We've got a fire axe, a gun, a laser weapon, and a wrench. We've got 4 weapons for 4 people. How great did that work out?
I'm pretty comfortable with the axe.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll grab the regular gun.
Regular gun.
Guess I'll take the wrench if B1's carrying the laser weapon.
Actually, I'll swap with you, Kev. You might be easy to shoot a gun. Use an axe right now. Or a wrench, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to give you my custom rules for the laser weapon, which is that it doesn't give you an advantage of any sort, but whatever it hits, it obliterates. So you're not going to get a plus in any way, but you'd get a plus in terms of anything it hits just doesn't exist anymore.
Sounds good.
So it's basically very hard to aim, but does a lot of damage. Cool. You guys grab that stuff. You see scientists, he's got a gun! He's got a gun! Are you guys going to move back out into the corridor, or are you going to stand here? You hear footsteps coming towards you from down the corridor.
I shout at the scientists, this place is a sham. Get out of here while you can.
It's not a sham. Why are these machine children talking to us? Don't they have an off switch?
And then I look at the team and like, what do we do now? How do we should go find Sean, right? How do we get to the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stairs are back down the corridor.
Cool. Should we
So,
run to the stairs? Yeah.
Well, I can hear footsteps. Maybe we should try and set up an ambush. It's probably the security guards coming back.
Sure.
Maybe I'll lean down behind one of the control panels and like aim the laser at the door and just wait.
Okay, cool. You're going to leave them down behind the control panels, aim the door. Anything else? What's everyone else doing?
I think we should try and chase the scientists out of here.
It's we got weapons, right? We could like stand them up, like, get them to stand somewhere.
Where are you getting them to stand there, Travis?
Back in the office, maybe?
Yeah. But then,
Or we could vaporize them.
Yeah.
I was thinking the security guards are gonna bust in. And it's like, how do we ambush them? Like, they open the door.
No, you're right. We're going to be flanked instantly.
We could get them to sort of stand, like sort of somewhere where they can't attack us, sort of maybe near the door, distract the security guards for a second, and then vaporize as many people as we can.
Okay, what are you doing?
I don't know if I want to vaporize anyone if possible, but
Fair enough.
Right, I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom. You guys figure out what you want to do here.
Yeah, well, if we run out, we'll get chased by the security guards, right?
I'm going to quickly get a drink. So
Yeah.
be back in a sec.
We've got these terrified scientists who probably don't have weapons, right? We've got weapons so we can. But
Yeah, I think the problem is it's kind of hard to ambush the security guards with these scientists that know where we are in the room.
Yeah,
But if we could just chase them out, they could be a distraction.
Yeah, maybe we chase them out of the room thing. I guess at least this clears the room.
Otherwise, we could take them as hostages, like a human shield type situation. But
How did you get into the office before? You came in for an event?
Yeah, we could.
And did you leave through a vent, or did you just walk out?
Yeah, let's through the vent as well. We could try to escape through the vent.
Yeah, that'd be worth trying.
I don't know if we can. How heavy is this laser weapon? Can we lift it up?
It's some kind of mining tool. I'd imagine it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
If we had somewhere to hide, that would be great. I mean, we could like pretend that they went through a vent and then like trapped the security guards in the office. You know, like have someone who like looks like I don't know, like I don't know how if we fit in. Like you're covered in blood, so we want to hide you. But like and I guess Kev's like covered in red dust from the outdoors. So they're gonna notice us straight away. But if we could somehow just get them to rush into the office, then we could lock them in there. Perhaps I don't know. I imagine the door's like some kind of security door, and then get out of there. We could just shoot them.
That would be a good non-violent option.
All right, time to pay the piper. What are you guys doing as you hear these footsteps down the hall? You can roll me any checks or anything you want as well, remember.
We could bargain with the scientists. Maybe they can cover for us and say we went the other way.
Well, we could work. Yeah, we could try. I don't think they're down for be on our side. Would have like. I think they were insulting us before.
We could tell them that if they don't help us, then we'll vaporize them.
Yep, that could work. We
Right.
could like I don't know what those rooms like, but we could sort of like hide in a corner, get the scientists to say that we went through a vent in the office, and then see if they buy that, and then sneak out.
What is that? As
We haven't
the
got much time,
footsteps through here, some running coming down the hallway,
So
slow motion doors.
Like,
And just
I-
sort of waving my gun towards the scientists as
Vague threat.
Travis is saying this to help scare them for him.
yeah.
So what is
well,
it that you guys want to do? Like, where are you? Firstly, where are you positioned in the room, and what have you told the scientists? I think those are the two things we're trying to answer, right?
Yeah, I think we should be positioned sort of like as close to the wall that the door is on, but if the door is open inwards, like you wouldn't see us as you walked into the room. And we're pointing our guns or weapons at the scientists, and tell them we'll kill you unless you deceive the security guards that we're in the office.
I'll hide behind some bit of machinery
Cool.
in the office close to the scientists where I'm within axe distance if necessary.
Okay, so Travis has told the scientists he's going to kill them if they don't comply, if they don't tell the security guards that you guys have run on into the vents, right? Okay, so Travis, give me a rapport. You can choose rapport, deceive, or provoke.
Rapport. I don't think I do have rapport. Rapport, deceive, or provoke. Let's try deceive.
3. Nice. And I guess the scientists do their empathy of 2. Okay, you tell the scientists, I'm going to kill you. You got to tell them that we've gone to the vents, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, in the office. Yeah.
They are in the office. Are you also in the office?
No, we're standing in the main control room with the scientists.
Okay. You're in the main control room. Scientists are in the office. Everyone's in the main control room, scientists are in the office.
I thought scientists were in the control room. I thought,
yeah.
I thought Joseph was in the office.
I know, but did you tell the scientists to go into the office or not? No.
No,
Just to be in the control room. You guys are all hiding, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The doors burst open. You see, do you see? Is anyone going to peek?
Nope.
No.
No.
Is there like a slit in the
There's
door?
not. You can peek or you cannot peek. You're holding the gun up to, I'm assuming, one of the scientists like this, right? Travis?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got the gun.
Oh, you've got the gun.
continue.
Sorry. So it's yeah.
I'm
Okay.
pointing at them. Yeah.
So Kev, you're choosing to basically give the scientists like a +2 for their persuasion check or their deception, right? With this gun, I'm assuming. Or you can choose to use it to ready it to shoot the guards.
No, I'll have it on the scientists to make sure they do
Okay.
what they've been told.
And I'm aiming at the door, but through the desk.
Nice. Okay, so the scientist would have had like a -2 to deception, but don't worry because the guards also have a -2 to empathy. So you're giving them a +2. So they're rolling with 0, but the guards are going to be rolling with -2. Scientists roll a 0. The guards roll a -4. The scientist extremely unconvincingly. They went in the vents. They're in the vents. You hear people run into the office and start scrambling up into the vents. You hear a couple of people run back out into the hall, and you hear another person say, "Gentlemen, we need to get out of here. These kids, they're dangerous. They're armed." As the scientists are going to start walking towards the guard, I guess. That just said that. The one who's got his gun pointed at him is going to look down at you before he moves. Kev, for what you're looking for him to do.
Oh, like motion with the gun. Go on.
Okay.
Get moving.
He runs towards the guard, and they run out of the door. Yeah, that's what's just happened.
So is there any security guards left in the doorway of the control room?
You haven't peeked yet.
Haven't peeked yet. Okay. So we saw like guards go into the office to look at the vents.
Yeah, you heard a guy go into the office to look at the vent. You heard 2 people leave, and you heard someone speak to the scientists to get them to leave, or the nerds, not really scientists.
I'm gonna stand up and look over the control panel.
Cool.
Behind.
Give me a stealth check. I'll give this guy a -2 to notice, so because he's not really looking around that perceptively. So you need to beat a 1. Got a 2. You notice that there's one guy, he's holding an assault rifle, and he is, a laser rifle, and he is like just kind of looking around. Kind of he's a bit distracted by the person who's like trying to get into the vents, and he's basically just guarding this room. Any chance we can get some action music in the background?
Well, I think about what to do next. Now probably wouldn't be a good time to start firing this mining laser. I'm guessing it's going to be quite loud.
Do we know how loud it is? Lasers don't really make noise.
That's true. The complete vaporization might make a noise though. Yeah, can the others see me from where I am? Like, could I signal?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm just gonna make some hand signals and then hope that people understand.
No one say anything. I'm gonna ask Tristan what you're gonna do and what everyone else is gonna do, and then we'll see what Tristan did. So, what do you interpret that to be, Johnny?
I think he wants us to take down the guard with physical force and then run away.
Okay, cool. Kev?
Yeah, something about a gun. Maybe I should poke my gun over the desk.
Nice. Travis, what are you going to do?
Can I see the guard, or am I still?
You just saw him. You saw B1 do his finger things.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's someone there with a gun. Yeah. I look at my wrench. And
Okay. You see B1 does whatever he's going to do. B1, what is it that you were doing?
I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just pointing out that there was a guard with a gun.
Well, the others interpret it to be an action-oriented thing. So everyone kind of leaps up to do something at the same time. Yeah, the guard, I mean, he spots you obviously as you all kind of move up over this thing, but you guys get the first action.
first action.
You act before him.
Yeah. Can I lob the wrench at his head?
Of course you can. Do you want it to be a shoot or a physique? Or a fight?
Is it physique or athletics?
You can choose athletics.
I can't do athletics.
Okay, nice. 3. He'll do an opposed athletics. He's a guard. I think he'd have a 2, right? He should have a 2. What do you reckon? Yeah, he's a guard. He should have a 2 of athletics. He should be decent enough. But he doesn't matter. The wrench, boom, knocks him straight in the head. I'll give him a consequence. He's concussed. But does make a noise. Because he yells out.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably going to make a noise. The next person is going to act with a freaking gun, so it's not that big of a deal. Who's next?
I guess I'll jump out and swing the axe at him.
Nice. He's going to have a 0 on fight because he's got his concussion. So he rolled a 1.
I got a 0.
Oh, he's like disoriented in a bad way. Like he moves out of the way by accident as you swing this axe wildly. Who's next?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but I try and fire the gun at him.
Nice. Give me a shoot. I guess. Wait, I'm just going to give you a number. If you can hit a 2 or above, you hit. And if you hit a negative, I was going to say if you hit a negative, I'm going to stick with it. You hit Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kev, already tired from the exertion, blindly fires the gun. Johnny, where do you want this shot to hit?
Maybe in my bad kidney.
Straight into the kidney, Johnny. Pain lances through you. You've got a consequence of being shot.
There we go. Is that a mild or moderate consequence?
That's a mild. It's just a mild consequence of being shot.
Just a mild 1 kidney down.
Too bad they didn't call me Johnny 3 Kidneys, eh?
I see all this shit going down and realize that the guard in the office is probably going to come back.
Cool.
All the commotion, so I whirl around and ready a shot for the office door in case someone walks through.
You can see him through the glass, so if you want to ready a shot, you may as well just take the shot.
Yeah, alright. I'll take the shot.
Okay, you're gonna hit something no matter what by pulling the trigger. So it's a 2 or above to hit him. Otherwise, as it goes down the chain, you're gonna hit other stuff. I think -4 we've hit as the. Okay, -1. Okay, -1. You grab the mining laser. You try to rest it on the console in front of you and pull the trigger, swipe it across. It slices through the building, and you see through the like small slit of space that it creates that all of the scientists in the hallway have been just cut in half.
Oh no, I didn't want to kill them. Damn, I'm a mass murderer now.
Nice. From that, the guy in the office, he's just got a sidearm. You see he's going to whip around, try to shoot back at you. I might give him a 1 because I think the assault rifle should be a 2, so 1. I think it's a 1. It's fair enough. Give him the same rules. He's -1. Shot goes wildly off the mark. The second guy, who's just been smacked by, he's not going to even be able to use his gun. He's going to get -2, isn't he? Because he's concussed. He's going to try to hit. Who's got the wrench? No, who's got the Johnny? Johnny's got the axe. Yeah, he's going to try to hit Johnny with the axe. He's got a -2. He got a 0. So I guess with my current rules, it just has to be 2 or above to hit. He doesn't. Don't even do an opposed roll. He just misses as he tries to butt you with his gun. You two are just like bleeding and concussed, and it's not a very pretty sight. Yeah, that's what's happened in that kind of round. What are you guys doing next? You've got another opportunity to do something?
I think we should run. Should we run? Can we run? How's your kidney, Johnny?
That's
Well,
pretty
there's
rough.
people at both exits of the room right now. I guess we could run past the concussed guy. But I think there's more guards down the hallway as well. There were scientists, but not anymore.
Ex-scientists.
Yeah, do we see any guards in the hallway near the scientists?
Let's see if the guards got out of the way. They got to roll above they got to go 2 or above if they were. What would be the word? I think they need to be. It would just be fight. So, yeah, let's go. Let's see which ones are out of the way. They were both not out of the way. The mining laser cut through both of the guards at the same time as well.
Pretty good news. I'm not really coping with the pain of this kidney shot. I'm going to inject myself with one of these syringes.
Nice. I'll say that with that, you can basically... What would that do? You're no longer feeling the pain, but the syringe numbs everything. So what would that require? What would that allow you to do? Yeah, I'll say that you don't get any negatives to... What does it give you a positive of, though? I'm just trying to think in what way this advantages you.
Pain reduction.
Yeah.
Pain reduction. So I'll
It
say
improves
that...
my quality of life.
Yeah. So I'll say in a lot of ways you can kind of like auto pass things like will because it's like a non-issue. I want to give you something because it's a great idea. I'll say it just kind of cancels out the kidney shot. You've still got the consequence there, but for the like next minute or so, until it kind of all numbs you, it's basically just acting as a painkiller.
Cool. That's so much better.
I think we could try and escape past these guards, try and find Sean before more guards appear.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep. The only problem with that is me and Kev aren't the fastest runners right now. Me having lost half of my buttocks.
That's true. That's right.
Having
You got-
like major lung damage.
Yeah.
We could shoot it out. I think we could probably take out these guards. I'll take another shot at the guy at the office, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
Give me another
If we
swipe.
want to fight.
Oh, it's taken so long. What's the outcome? Oh, you get a 1. So, what does a 1 do?
It's not a hit, right? You don't hit
It's
the
not
guard.
a hit. But it's not a -1, which launched through the scientists. I know what
Maybe
happens.
it brings down the office.
Oh no, it does something. You fire, you just swipe it through the building itself. You don't notice anything to happen, but something definitely happened.
Just seeing how badly my last shot went, I'm just going to aim at the guard and try and steady my hands.
Okay.
So that's like... Now I have to remember how this works. What is this? Creating an advantage. I guess it would be... shoot still to try and use my ability to aim better.
Okay.
I got a 0.
A 0. You don't hit Johnny again.
Well, I'm not shooting. I'm just trying to aim to get a +2 on my next shot.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, you get a +2 on your next shot. That seems fair.
Yeah, not sure what the counter for it is.
I
You
feel
can defend if there's some way to defend against it.
I feel like +2 on your shot is just that's because you're giving up like kind of a round, an opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Who else is here? Johnny.
I'm just vibing, just having a good time.
Okay. Travis.
Grold here.
But I don't know, I'm like starting to get the adrenaline building. I'm just throwing a wrench at the guy with like lasers and shots and blood and like decapitated scientists. I just want to get these guards over and out so we can get out of here and move on. I want to tackle the concussed guard
Cool.
and try and wrestle his gun off him to shoot the other guard.
I love it. I don't know what it is, but you get a +2 because that's a great idea. He's going to do a physique roll. He got -1.
Athletics.
Athletics. I love it. Cool. You tackle this guy to the ground and wrestle his gun away. Nice. He's just on the ground with you. You've got his gun. Oh, you've got the big gun. You got the big
assault
boy gun.
rifle.
Yeah, cool. Nice. Nice. That's good. That's what you've done. And Johnny, you're just vibing.
Yeah.
Johnny's vibing. I guess this guy is on the ground. He's going to try to take the gun back away from you. So he got a -1.
I just want to hit him with the butt of the gun, I guess, is try and knock him back out.
If you get a 2 or above, you can retaliate. How about that?
What is this fight?
You can do athletics if you want.
Okay.
3. You pop him out. He goes down. He's unconscious. There's just the other guy left.
So do I have time to take a shot while I've got the gun?
I'm going to say no, because you've just tackled him, got the gun, and knocked him out. So I feel like you've got a lot. You did a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I was examining the gun then, figuring out what processing what just happened.
Cool. I think the other guard's going to take another shot at B1 because obviously he got a 0, doesn't hit, goes over your head. What are you guys doing next? I guess you're going to just try to shoot him, right, Travis? Off the bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a shoot with a +2 because you've got the assault rifle and
do I add the +2 to the fate, or do you do that at the end? After
you can add to the fate.
Okay, because my shooting's pretty average.
It's got to hit a 2 or above. -2.
Oh, sorry guys.
You hit the corpse of Joseph and Rex and Pectus as they.
Yeah, probably the first time using a gun in my life. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's better than me at least. I swing around towards this other guard. Now that my hands are steady, let's see if I can hit.
Miss.
Didn't hit an ally though.
Didn't hit an ally. Oh,
Getting
man.
better.
This is getting wild. Johnny?
I guess I'm starting to get a vague sense that there's like a fight situation going on. I notice the axe in my hands and start to deduce who the enemy is. I guess I'll start to approach the office.
You can get a swing off on him if you want.
Yeah, alright, let's do it.
Nice. I like this rule of just you got to hit a 2 or above to hit. I think it's fine. 1.
Got it, one.
You swing, this guy ducks down. Your axe lodges in Joseph's body again.
Man, I swear I already killed this guy.
B1.
So I'm not willing to fire this laser with Johnny so close.
Why not?
So I'm just gonna drop the laser and try and grapple the guy. Just not necessarily take him out, but just prevent him from trying to shoot us.
Okay, cool. So you're going to jump through the window of the... I'd say to get to the guy now, you're going to have to jump through the window with like a bunch of glass all around it. So I'll say you just got to get an athletics above like a 1 or above to not be cut by the glass. 0. You make your way in there, but the glass shards on the side of the thing like gashes your arm. And Say you haven't had a consequence, right?
I have, yeah, I lost my buttocks.
I mean, I feel like that's a bit mean to say. I'd say for the next roll you have, you've got a -1 because of the gash. I won't give you a heavy consequence from the gash. That feels a bit rough.
Yeah, so I'll try this grapple, I guess would be physique.
Yep.
With a -1.
I guess I will give him a nothing as well. -1. You take him down. You take him down to the ground. You're grappling him. Get off me. The guy wants to shoot you.
To the round.
I mean, he's holding his gun and you're grappling him.
Yeah. I mean, my whole point was to try and stop shooting us.
Okay, so you're trying to grapple, get the gun away from him. Okay, I'll give him a -2 to his shot then.
Sounds about right.
He's going to try to shoot you 2 or above, obviously, to hit. -3, shot goes wildly off the mark. Back to you guys. It hits Joseph's body again, his shot.
He's just riddled with bullets.
Yes, I'll pull the axe out of Joseph's body and have a swing at this grappled guard.
Nice. Give me you can have a +2 to your already +2 axe. So I mean, this guy's on the ground. I feel like you've got a lot of advantages here.
Oh, am I supposed to have +2 from the axe?
I think you did originally, so yeah.
Oh, in that case.
7. You just, like a golf swing, just lop his entire head off. And I think with a roll that high, I will say you have a permanent +4 on axe. You just feel like this axe is like you were grown in a lab for this. You got this axe.
Nice.
Like, this axe is freaking badass.
The axe is just an extension of my body.
Nice. Cool, you guys are better
Also,
than...
it's on top of my fight score, so
Yeah.
I already have like 2.
Oh no, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say you can do a 4. I guess, yeah, no, okay, so you don't get a 6 forever. That's a bit much. Alright, never mind. You something about an axe. You can get another +2 at a one-off +2 for the axe. How about that?
Wait,
Cool. Nice. The dust remains. You the dust settles. You feel in pain. I think everyone has had some sort of bad consequence so far, right?
I don't know if I've had a bad consequence.
So everyone except for Travis is looking very worse for wear. Travis is just feeling great.
I need to buy us some time. I'm near the security guard. Can I use his radio?
Of course, yeah.
I pick up the radio off the guard and I speak into it saying, I've just seen them on the top floor. I need backup. I need as many people up here as possible right now. And then I hang up.
You are on the top floor.
Oh, we're on the top floor.
Cool.
I thought we were on the...
Roger that. We're sending everyone to the top floor. Lucky for you. It's going to take some time though. We've got a contamination in the main foyer.
Contamination.
Some idiot broke a window in here.
I'm in the office now.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I didn't think of before, but now that I've had all this blood loss from losing my buttocks, it's now occurred to me. Is there a phone in this room?
The guard has a phone.
Oh yeah. Can I? Now that I'm there, I don't know who would be a good person to call. Actually, I feel like the journalist.
You got that card, right?
I'm kind of beyond the point of like calling a journalist to like tell these people off. I've like obliterated the part of this power station. I don't know if the police will be on our side.
What am I going to tell them? It's like, yeah, it doesn't look good for us.
We're just machines. It's not like they're gonna lock us up.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Can we even commit crimes? We're just malfunctioning.
We just started the day with the wrong drug dosage.
You guys sure are in a pickle.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the phone. Put the phone in my pocket.
You take the phone, put it in your pocket.
I won't call
Nice.
anyone yet.
It.
And I'll pick up the mining laser again.
You pick up the mining laser. Nice. What do you guys want to do? I guess the bigger question is, what do we do in this session? We're closing in on the old 3-hour time limit. There's a lot that can happen in the 3 hours. I feel like you could wrap it up. What's everyone's feelings? There is a conclusion to be had here. It just depends on what you are.
Well, the last thing we were trying to do was to get some weapons so we could go and rescue Sean. So maybe we try that.
Yeah,
We-
I'm
we
happy
know
to keep
that
going a bit
it's
longer.
Down the corridor, down the stairwell, and from there, not sure, but
Nice.
yeah.
You
See how it goes.
Yeah.
you head down the corridor to the stairwell. What do you do? You grab the phone, you put it in your overalls, Tristan, you tuck it into this overall pocket that you have with a bunch of stuff in it. And you guys go to the stairwell. You can hear the sounds of like some sort of like ventilation happening on the first floor entrance. The first floor entrance is like completely boarded up. Or not boarded up, but like it's locked down with like a big ceiling containment field thing, obviously to avoid the contamination from the outside foyer from entering into the stairwell. You can try to cut through with the mining laser, of course, but that's what it looks like. And then there is a bottom floor door as well. This is a 3 floor, so you're at the top floor, there's a ground floor, and there's the basement floor.
Do we know what's on the basement floor?
None of you know what's on the basement floor. You can give me a lore check if you like. Four. Kev, you're not very good at the old physical stuff, but you got a good brain. You remember, you have never been to the basement floor, but you remember several occurrences at the times where you were lucid. You know, as you've gotten older and the drugs have worn through, you remember generation after generation of other kids as they've grown up or they've done something wrong. Generally, they are sent down to the basement.
The basement.
It's where
Is
they
where-
take the children, the lab-grown children that have, they've reached the end of their usefulness. You've only got a short lifespan, after all.
They probably took Sean to the basement. He did something wrong. That is where the wrong kids go.
Alright,
So let's get to the basement.
You guys head down to the basement. The door is locked.
I got my key card from Joseph.
Very good at remembering. You open. This door opens. There is a hallway. There are closed doors on the hallway. One of them has a plus sign, like a medical sign, and another doorway just has a sign that says utilities. And then at the end of the hallway, there are 2 double doors, like 2 steel doors that kind of sealed shut, with another keycard panel beside them.
Should we head for those steel doors? But that's probably where they keep people.
I
Say
wouldn't
so.
mind checking for some painkillers on the way.
There's a medic door right here. You might be able to find something in there.
Did I have a rifle through that room?
You approach the door. You do hear noise coming from the inside of the room. It's the noise of wheels on a floor.
Maybe not then. I'll just keep going.
Let's keep going. Okay, I'll see if this key card gets us through these next doors.
We're not in a condition for another fight.
Cool. Is that what everyone wants to do? Just going through the big doors at the end?
I'm just following along, waiting for the next person to act.
Okay, you scan it. The doors open up. It is a small box. It's an elevator.
Elevator. No, we made it.
Where does this elevator go? I thought there were only 3 floors.
Is it?
We've been walking the whole time.
What numbers are in Like, what are the numbers there?
Yeah, well, where can this elevator take us?
Has an up and a down. The up is already pressed. It's like a, like a...
I think there might be more to this building than just the basement. It could be
There are secret
underground-
passages.
Always underground chambers.
Yeah, let's go down.
I guess, yeah, it's like our... Yeah, let's just see what happens. I guess we could try and, like, heal ourselves to some capacity, but it'd probably involve a fight with anyone in that room. So, just,
Now let's
Right.
press on, I think.
yeah.
You press the down button. The elevator starts descending for many minutes. Probably about 9 or 10 minutes this elevator descends until eventually you reach the end of its destination. The doors open up and you walk out into a it's kind of like a hub room with a big glass window at the end, and there's a gruff man in the corner who is just kind of reading a newspaper as the doors open. I didn't think we were due for anyone today. Oh, no, here we are. We were due. Travis, B1, Kev, and Johnny, right?
That's right.
That's us.
Why are you not suited up?
They ran out of suits.
You suited up.
Ran out of suits.
Yeah.
It's like it's
They just
punishment
give me-
detail for you four then. Well, Pectus wants what Pectus wants. Here, please take these. And he tosses you 4 gas masks.
Gas mask on, I guess. Although before I put mine on, turn to the others and say, this doesn't look like where Sean is, unless he's been also given a gas mask sent onto this, whatever is happening.
Maybe we should ask this man.
Wait, first things first. You guys are carrying weapons, so the mining laser gets a free pass. The rest of you are going to have to do a deception check, or a sleight of hand, whatever sleight of hand is. I will say, yeah, I guess deceive. It seems like the most appropriate. 2. All right, he'll do I guess an empathy. He's going to have a -2. He only notices Johnny's axe. Johnny, jeez, you're a bit messed up, aren't you? Can you can't bring that axe in here. You're not going to need it.
I need this axe. It's my best tool.
No, you really don't. Can you please give me that?
No, I do all my work with the axe now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Johnny, I'm really going to need that axe. I'm sorry, mate.
Just
Can't
give
do
me
it.
the axe, kid.
He's starting to look uncomfortable, this guy. In fact, how come you're covered in blood? What's going on here?
Well, listen, have you seen Sean?
Yeah, of course. Him and Pectus just came through.
Right.
They go.
What? They went into the main shaft. Wait, what kind of lab-grown kids even are you guys? Like, asking questions and stuff?
At this point, I'm pretty numb to the idea of death and killing people, so I'll just try and shoot them.
Go nuts.
See what happens. I don't actually have the best shooting.
You've got the best out of all of us.
You hit the 0. He's... This mining laser cuts through. You shatter the glass at the end of the room with it, and immediately the kind of, you know that you're in a room with an atmosphere, and the atmosphere changes. As it changes, what the hell? The guy pulls out his gun that he's got under the desk, and he's going to take a shot back at you. So I'll give him a... he probably doesn't... He probably uses a 1 for the gun. He misses as well. The hell? What's wrong with these kids? We got some weird kids up here. We need some support.
I'm gonna shove my gas mask on. I've already tasted the atmosphere.
Nice.
Don't want to do that again.
Gas mask on.
Yeah, I'll mask up as well.
Mask up. Travis?
I take a shot at the old man.
Give me a shot. The old man. It's the normal. It's like, you know,
Rough man.
38.
Oh, rough man. Sorry. Here we go.
-2. Absolutely misses. Nice.
I guess I'll give him the axe.
Give me an axe. Do you want to invoke your 1-off +2?
Probably not necessary. Assuming I still get a regular +2 with the axe, right?
Yeah. 5, you do another. You know what? With a 5, I don't even think he. Oh, I guess I'm kind of cheating with this. So if it's 2, he has to take a moderate side effect. You cut off his arm.
Nice.
Ah, my arm! I need that. B1. That's you next before he goes again.
I will put my mask on.
You put your mask on. Awesome. He's gonna get. I'll give him a -2, so he gets a -1 to try to shoot Johnny. -1 pings off, and Johnny, you want to finish him off?
Yep.
5. Okay. Pop off his head again. Johnny's really getting a hang for this. Nice. You guys are now in this room. The atmosphere is... Did everyone put their masks on?
Me.
Not you. If someone takes a moderate consequence, do they just die if they've taken both their consequences one?
No, it's if they take another one
I'm
after
afraid
that.
your going to have to take your
They
second
are downed.
Or your first consequence, Travis?
This consequence.
First consequence, whatever you wish to take. There is... The substance down here is reasonably radioactive.
Just radiation poisoning that's going to kill you in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I feel fine for now. I put my mask on now.
Okay, cool. I'll just say that you get like a general -1 to most things. Physical related. If that sounds fair. Anyway, you guys are now in this room. A moment passes and then a klaxon blares as it echoes, and you hear it echo through an enormous space.
Let's go find Sean.
Agreed.
Cool. You guys...
having even more difficulty breathing through this mask.
You guys exit through, there's an airlock at the end of the room. You all walk in, walk through. As the second door opens, you are in a huge cavern. There are trains in this cavern, there are carts, and as you look down, it goes down for a very long time, and everyone can give me a notice check to see how much they notice.
I get -1.
Only B1, carrying his mining laser, recognizes that this is indeed a mine. It is a patricium mine. The substance that produces 20 times more carbon emissions than fossil fuels is what patricium is, and you are standing on an enormous cavernous mine of patricium. You see it's like a green material that's being pulled up from the ground. You notice that the people pulling it up from the ground are much like yourselves, slightly younger than you. You may recognize 1 or 2 from previous generations of the facility that you work at. All of them are wearing protective overalls and suits and things.
Do we spot Sean?
Give me a second notice check. Say 2 or above.
-2.
Nice. Travis, you see that around the outside there's like a walkway. You see Sean and Pectus descending on an elevator, like an open, whatever they're called, elevators, down towards the mining floor.
Look, there's Sean. It's like Pectus with him.
Is there some other way to get down? Or just the elevators?
There's like this is like a strip mine. There's like a scree-like slope that you can try to slide down. If you can give me an athletics of 1 or above, you can get down
Probably
without
not.
consequence.
Is there another elevator, or is it just one
There's
elevator?
one at the end.
I'll attempt the scree slide.
Yeah, I'll go for the scree.
You guys jump on the scree. Travis tries to go head first. The rocks start cutting you on the underside of you. Johnny, you manage to slide down the scree like a surfer. Travis, I believe you've already had 2 consequences.
No, I've only got the guess.
Only one.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Okay, Travis, this is your second consequence. And people are getting close.
Ooh.
Kev, is that a -6?
Yep. Just go rolling head over heels,
Yeah, you
bashing in stuff.
guys hear bones crunch as Kev crunches his way down the scree. With a -6, I think you have to take... What is the consequence here, Kev? Because moderate doesn't even cover it, does it?
Yeah, I think this might take me out.
I think you guys watch
Break
as
my
Kev
leg
crunches
and arm.
through and then goes completely over one plateau of the strip mine and keeps tumbling down.
Yeah.
Below.
No,
You hear his laboured breaths as he whizzed past you. Kev, as you lie there at the bottom of the strip mine, you see some of your previous companions, I guess, from the facility rush over to you. Kev, is that you? I can't believe you guys are still alive. Oh my god, they sent you down here eventually, did they? As your dying breath.
Groan.
As you take your last breath and perish at the bottom of the strip mine. You guys see Kev down below. There seems to be this is not something that it's not an infrequent occurrence. You see there's like a medical bot on wheels, moves over to Kev. A second one comes over, picks him up, and Kev's body is taken deeper into the mine as his remains are taken away. Sorry, Kev.
I did not expect to make it down there.
Well, I'm still at the top, and having seen Kevin's experience, and the fact that I only have 1 buttocks, so it's going to be quite difficult to do any down climbing. I'm just going to look for another way down.
Here's
Maybe
the
I'll
elevator.
Yeah. Wait for the elevator.
Okay. You can walk over to the elevator. While he's over to walking over to the elevator, Johnny and Trevor, you guys, and Travis, you guys have a while before he gets down to you. You can see Pectus and Sean. Pectus seems to be forcibly holding Sean in some way, leading him through this mine.
How far away are they from us now?
Maybe 400 meters.
Okay. What's are we? Can we is it like walkable? Or is it like a chasm? Like what's the layout?
So it's a strip mine. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a bucket, right, like this, and you're now like 1 level down from the bucket, and they're on the same level as you. So B1 has to walk all the way around and then take the elevator down, whereas you guys have a much shorter path. around the outside. Each of the levels like has like a flat area, as they've already mined it out, thus stripping the area of resources and going deeper.
Right. Yeah, I look at Johnny, and then yeah, it's like, should we go? Like, should we do anything, or should we wait for B1? Should we go see Sean and Pectus? We've got weapons. I feel like we could probably fight Pectus if he comes to that.
Yeah.
I'm hobbling quite slowly because I didn't seek medical attention after I lost my butt. So if you do wait for me, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, but I feel like we're gonna sort of we'll meet you at the elevator base, right? Which is where Sean and Pectus are.
They are there right now, but they're moving. You know,
Okay.
they're moving from there. They're not just standing there. You know? There's clearly a destination in mind that they're traveling to.
Is there any chance of approaching them without them seeing us from a distance? Like I'm not sure.
Yes. You can just go on the opposite. As they move around, you can go around the other way. So instead of trying to cut them off, you can try to come up behind them.
Okay, I think that might be the better way to go. If I said to Johnny, if we walk up to them, Pectus will call his guards as soon as he sees us. We're holding an axe and an assault rifle. Look quite suspicious.
That is true. Yeah. I think we still do want to approach them, so yeah, we can try and do this stealthy method.
Nice. Because you guys are doing it the long way round, I'll let you say, I'll say you just need to beat like a 1 or above. So not a 0 or below. For them not to hear you rushing around. There's obviously noticed this commotion of this corpse rolling down the scree slope. But thus far they're not. Travis, you want to do your stealth check?
It's Discord is uploading the message, I guess.
What?
Is this grayed out? I'll try it on this browser.
Two. Okay, so I'm going to say that, Travis, you run on ahead of Johnny. You're kind of taking cover. You've got your rifle pointed at them. You see B1 at the top of the elevator, and you work out, and as Johnny trips over a rock and makes a huge noise, you know that you can either duck down below the rock and like let Johnny figure this out, or you can take a shot. You can try to get a shot at Pectus. You see they're walking towards another elevator to go down to the bottom part of the mine. It's kind of up to you. You can either take the shot or wait.
I don't want to shoot Pectus. I want to ask some questions. And if I miss, which is very likely, then just get yourselves in more trouble. I feel like the further we are down, the better it is to have that confrontation. So if I'm not shooting, just what are we doing?
Okay, so you're going to wait. So you can give Johnny an opportunity to try to scramble behind a rock. Johnny, I'm going to make it a little bit harder this time. You've got to hit a 1. Wait, what was it before? You had to hit a 1.
I think it was a 1 before.
So now you got to hit a 2.
Okay. With a stealth check.
Yeah. You see Pectus turn around, see you, and he's going to hurry Sean into this elevator next to him, and he's going to level a shot at you. I'm going to say he's hit I'll say he's hit a 3 or above to hit you. Okay? Because he's got a 1, because he's got a handgun.
Ooh.
Do you have a consequence you can take?
Yeah, I've only got 1 consequence at the moment.
Okay, the shot rings out, a second bullet hits your body.
So my moderate consequence is also being shot.
You're just shot twice. I'm gonna say you're on a timer, you know?
Does this have like impacts on my skills?
Definitely. I think you've just got a -2 to everything now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because... Yeah. Okay, so we have... Johnny's been shot, elevator's going down, B1's at the top of your elevator, Travis is sitting there with an assault rifle. What are we doing? B1, I'm assuming you're coming down the elevator?
Yeah, and while I'm in the elevator, listening to the elevator music, I thought I would just give a phone call to this journalist.
Nice. You,
Got reception error or what?
I
guess it's the future. Maybe cell phones have reception when they're inside strip lines.
well, this specific strip line is actually designed so that it has no reception, which is why they didn't know what was going on above when you got below. But what I will say is that when you look at the card, there is an end point because this person's an independent journalist. They have an end point where you can upload files to them, like as an anonymous tip or something.
Okay. Is this phone like a camera phone?
It is a camera phone. It's not going to connect to and it's not connected, so it's not going to upload until the phone gets to a place where it can connect. So,
Yeah.
but you can basically
That's
prepare
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I'll take a selfie
Okay.
showing me and the Patrician mine.
Okay. Cool.
And then I will tell the phone to send that to that endpoint. But
Okay.
Yeah, obviously. And that's what I spend the elevator journey doing.
You do have some other things on you. You have the files from the computer, right?
That's in my pocket.
Oh, that's in Travis. Never mind about that. And you've got your other documents, which you still haven't read yet.
Yeah. I'm not thinking about my building my friend. 'Cause,
Fine. Cool.
yeah,
Nice.
there's
You
more pressing matters.
you make your way down to the elevator. Travis, are you waiting for him? You're just gonna wait?
Yeah, I think it would be better just go as a group next time.
Nice. Okay, so basically your elevator and Sean and Pectus' elevator hit the respective bottoms at the same time. And now we have another check. You guys can scree down and get right to Pectus and Sean, or you can wait for the elevator again.
I'm gonna wait for the elevator.
I don't think we're in a rush. Doesn't seem like anyone's chasing us, and it's like a 1 in 3 chance of dying if you take the scree.
Yeah, if I hadn't been shot again, I'd probably be up for another spree ride. Like
Okay.
a tangle this time.
Do you just want to go straight to the elevator, or do you want to do anything? Because remember that Pectus knows you're here now. Or at least it knows Johnny's here.
What's the worst they could do, guys? Do you think they could send people after us? We try and sabotage for the elevator we just came down. Got that laser mining weapon, we cut it in half.
Yeah, we could cut through it.
I was thinking we could rally the other
Oh yeah,
injured lab-grown children.
try and get them to help
I
us.
Great
was
idea.
the idea of chopping the elevator.
What could we tell the other child workers?
We're here to free them from the oppression of this dude.
Yep. Do we? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you put your phone into megaphone mode. What are you saying? And give me a rapport roll, whoever's saying it.
Yeah, I guess it's me. I'm gonna say friends, other children. We may not know you very well, but we've all grown up and lived our entire lives in this mine, in this factory. Have you ever wondered what might be beyond? We're here to bring freedom, to fight this evil president and escape and see what's beyond the outside walls. Who's with me?
All right, give me a rapport, and I'll give them an empathy +2, so we can see if they are. I guess you beat them, so you win.
Beat their empathy.
You beat their empathy. Yeah, I think both ways I'm thinking about this, you would have won. Cool. You see, Kevin, as you're dying part of your consciousness, you hear a triumphant yell ring out from around you as the kids all start running at Pectus, and Sean, who I guess will now try to push the elevator to go back up. So they're just going to come back up the elevator.
That was a great speech, B1. Very moving.
Awesome. The elevator doors open, and you guys see Pectus holding Sean. He's got him at gunpoint. Get back, kids!
Shit.
I knew I should have dispatched you a long time ago. The most unruly batch we've ever had.
I feel like now's probably not a good time to try the mining laser.
Sean looks defeated. I knew the outputs couldn't have worked. I should have known. The Gravitas technology wasn't ready. The Pectus, how could you? You've doomed us all. You guys can interject at any moment. I can just monologue if you want. With my election finished, I didn't need the Gravitas technology. I managed to curtail energy rationing. Terrible idea in the first place. The people are happy. Yes, but you've destroyed the environment, Pectus. We'll never come back from this. Doesn't matter, Sean. No one cares about the environment. Patricium was placed here by God himself for us to use. Your Gravitas technology still needed 2 more years to be useful. 2 years of energy rationing? No one would have licked me with that as a promise. And you know, I'm in my final term. I don't need you anymore. Kids, if you value this man, you should put down your weapons. You're only here because of me, after all.
And I look at B1. It's like, does that phone have a camera on it? Like, can we record this?
It does. Yeah. I'll press record. I'll give you the phone.
Yeah, see if we can get to capture this monologue. You want to do that? I'd like to sort of get ready to take a shot at Pectus. Sort of like anything to improve my aim.
Yeah, you can lean behind a thing. As soon as Pectus is not threatened by you as kids, but he's threatened by that camera. So when he sees the camera goes on, he's immediately going to take a shot at you.
Oh, okay.
So who's holding the camera?
Cool. It was B1. But
Yeah.
he wanted to get me the camera.
When does
Yeah,
who
did I
turns
do
it on?
I think I turned it on before giving it to Travis.
Okay, he's going to take a shot at you. You rolled a -2. Shh, put that down. Sean looks at you, B1. B1, you have everything you need. Take the shot.
Take the shot with the mic.
Take the shot, B1.
I don't understand. What do you mean, Sean?
B1, we don't have enough time. Take the shot now. It might be too late. I loved you boys like my own sons.
I I'm paralyzed with indecision.
Okay, is anyone else going to do anything? Or else Pectus is going to
I'll
have
take
another
the
shot.
What? Are we with it? Are we close enough that I can swing the axe?
You can tell me if you would have been close enough to swing the axe. Would you have been sitting right by the doors, or would have you been back with the others?
We probably would have been back a little bit further. It was probably like a few meters at least.
So I think you can charge at Pectus. He'll get a shot off at you before you get to him. You can try to charge at him, like a full front charge.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, as you run, Pectus lines up another shot, rolls a 0, misses, you get right up to him.
And I'll invoke my +2 from before.
Okay.
Which for a net. There we go, got a 6.
A 6, you slam it straight into his thigh. You hear his femur crack as he slumps down. He drags down Sean with him. Yeah, what do you guys? What's the next? Who's the next to act?
I've been lining up this shot. Okay, to take a shot at Pectus. Could I sort of aim to try and hit the weapon out of his hands?
You can. It's going to be like 4
that's
that.
That's the goal.
Okay, it's a 4.
Do I get like a plus?
You get a
three
+2 because you got your assault rifle. Absolute beast. Travis, boom, pops a perfect shot. One shot rings out as the weapon flies out of Pectus's hands. You guys are filming this, right? B1's filming this all?
Yeah.
Right. That means B1, you've got a chance to operate, to work.
I guess because I don't really know what else to do, I will try and line up a shot at Pectus. I also had a thought that I could use the mining laser to like try and just blow up the whole mine. I don't know if patricium is like flammable.
It's not flammable. It's radioactive, but
Okay.
not flammable.
Oh yeah. In that case, yeah, I'll just line a shot up at Pectus.
Nice.
Like, I won't take a shot. I'll just spend a turn aiming.
Okay. I think you were already doing that, so I'll say you can just have the +2 if you want. I don't know what else you were doing.
Cool. Do I get a minus on this for missing my right buttons? I'm guessing it's going to be affecting.
Are you at a minus?
Like,
Are you at
previously
2
it was-
consequences?
No, it's just 1, but it's a moderate consequence.
Let's say give it a -1 to be because I'm doing a -2 with the other one, so to make it fair.
So that was with a +2 and a -1.
Okay, the mining laser cuts through the elevator shaft. Johnny, Pectus, and Sean start to drop the elevator shaft. The elevator starts dropping down the shaft as it cuts it in half. Johnny, I'm gonna say that you can have one thing you can try to do. So basically, Pectus's hand is on one of those devices that was immobilizing Kev at the start, and his reaction now is to twist that device to basically kill Sean, which you know of because it's a constant threat that the overseers kind of make to you. So you can try to stop that, which will not kill Pectus, but it will prevent that, or you can just try to kill Pectus. So stopping him is easier and killing him is harder, basically.
I will just try to stop him.
Okay, cool. So
Thank
you
you.
give me a... you can either do physique, athletics, or you can do a bunch of them. Just tell me what you feel like doing as the roll.
I'll use
How would you want to
athletics.
Okay. You just got to hit a not a 0 or below.
0.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. You see him perform this action, and you reach out to try to stop him, but he twists it last minute. Should have done this.
No.
Go.
Sean.
Sean's
He was asking Dad.
life goes out of him as Pectus looks at you. You're next, boy.
No,
As
you're
he
next.
scrambles around to try to get his gun, which is sitting somewhere around here. Cool. What are you guys up to? The last two, as you see this elevator fall down the shaft.
It's plummeting, right?
It's plummeting, yeah.
Yeah, like they go, right?
So let's say that there's like a cable. What the mining laser cut through the cable. Let's say that and it's like running. It's like a loose cable. Is there anything you can do to stop this?
I've got a random question,
Mhm.
which is not related to the elevator. Since we have like an army of kids, or at least a bunch of kids on our side,
Yep.
would it make sense for Wim to control one of them?
Yeah. Wim, you get this like little 7-year-old kid who has the -3 to everything.
Yep.
Wim's at the bottom, looking at this. Come on, Gravy, let's shut down the trains. Your name's Gravy.
Right.
What do we have to do?
I don't know. I'm 7 as well. To the trains. Bunch of
Smash
kids
stuff?
run to the trains. Gravy, give me a notice check. If you can hit above a 0, I'll let you notice something. Nice. You don't notice anything, just 7. You accidentally walk on the corpse of this old person who must be like 14. You've never seen a kid so old. As it crunches. As you run towards the train control panel. There's a bunch of like overseer guys shooting down to the crowd as like a wave of kids jumps on them, starts pummeling them. That's kind of what's happening. I was gonna say that there's an emergency brake for the elevator at the bottom. But I don't think the elevator is designed. I think this elevator is just plummeting. People are just going to have to do some sort of physique check when it hits the floor to see if they survive it. I don't think there's a way around the elevator. Sorry. Do you want me to hit back? Come back to Pectus? Pectus and Johnny?
Yep.
I am filled with a red hot rage that's like resonating through my entire body.
Cool.
I'm gonna channel that rage into the axe.
Smack him.
Yeah. One.
You swing this axe down, and for the first time in your entire life, you miss the axe swing as it hits the floor of the elevator. Pectus, I think he's going to have to only use his action to pick up the gun. Pectus picks up the gun. I'll go back to you, Johnny, since you guys are the only ones in this elevator as it falls down. I'll say one more round before it hits the ground.
I'll try the same thing again. Pick up the axe and do another swing. One.
Another one. Ding, as he rolls around, your axe crunches into Sean's body. He's going to take a shot at you. He rolls a 1, misses. The elevator slams into the ground. I'm going to say this guy's a cushy politician. He gets a -2 to physique. Do you want to give me a physique check? I think it's going to have to be a 3 or above to survive this.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's pretty good.
Do you have a consequence you can take?
No, I've got in shot cry.
This elevator slams on the ground as the both of you, from just the sheer force of it, are not killed because Pectus still has one more consequence he can take. Pectus limps out of this elevator, picks up a mining laser. I knew this was a bad idea all along, and just aims it at the crowd of kids, of which Gravy is in the midst of. I own all of you! I own all of you! You're just machines! B1 and Travis, we got 2 dead from the team.
We're looking
I'm
down
gonna
the elevator
Oh.
shaft.
I'm gonna shout out through the megaphone.
Yeah.
Well, what's his face? Pectus?
Pectus?
Yeah, to Pectus, just before you shoot all those kids, just FYI, I'm filming this.
Nice. I'd say even just without a check, that would work, and he'll swing the mining laser to aim at you instead.
Cool. That's my turn.
Nice.
I'm gonna run at him.
Nice. You run at him. You're pretty far away because you're near the train, but I'll say this is your. You're running at him, and you'll get to him next round. Travis,
Yeah, I'm just standing there.
just
in shock
standing
at the-
there. You got a gun. He's right there.
What? How far below is it dropped?
Like 400 meters, 500 meters.
Yeah.
Come on, you can take that shot. You shot him with the gun out of his hand, Travis. Come on.
Yeah, that was your third shot ever with it, like an assault rifle. With it, any gun. So I'm sure that you can do this.
Like, I'm starting to feel like the gas from the electricity and poison, the damage from roaring down that scree. It's like, what? Do I get any advantages to?
I'll tell you this. You can scree down. You can scree
Okay.
down, and you can do the shot first, and I'll give you a +2 to it, and then the scree check.
Okay. I'm shooting at Pectus and then screeing down there. Okay. I'm just gonna do a 0 to see what happens.
What? You've got a
+2.
+2 from the gun, a -2.
Yeah, but I have like 2 mild consequences. They affect this?
Yeah, I think I've retconned it to be -2 and -1, -2. So you're at -2 for that. You got a +2 for the gun, and you got a +2 for doing a badass screen.
Okay, I get a
maneuver.
+2.
So you get a +2, yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna look pretty cool then.
Just gotta hit a 2 or above.
Take a running jump. Here we go. Forward flat in the face.
Travis leaps off the side as he goes down the screen, takes a shot, it pings off to the side, and now Travis, can you please give me your athletics check for the screen? What was it, 2 or above, right?
Yeah, I
So now you have a -2 to this.
I would normally have a 2 athletics, but
Okay,
it's
so
the
you got 0.
consequences. Yeah.
Travis, you miss this shot, and as you slam into the ground, you fall unconscious, and I'll say the internal bleeding will eventually take you. With a 1, I feel like you're not fully dead, but you're unconscious. You're essentially dead, unless there's going to be some sort of medical marvel that saves you. That leaves us with just Pectus and B1. Cool. Pectus is going to take his shot. This is rough. This could be the last one, right?
We'll still got Gravy as well.
Pectus aims at you, B1. Aims down the side. And this mining laser goes straight through your neck. As you fall to the ground, leaving only Gravy remaining.
Hold on, I've got a mild consequence I can take.
Okay, I'll let you, since it was
Drop
just
it
a
down.
3, I'll let you push that down to a graze.
Yeah. I don't know how saves work in this case, but
I feel like I should have been doing more saves, but I think we kind of have made some of our own system here.
yeah.
For streamlining. Okay, you can survive. You can dodge out of the way with a graze. It can cut off just over your face.
Half my face.
Half your face is off.
And half my buttocks, but the other side from buttocks.
Half your buttocks. Gravy, I will let you go first if you want to hold Pectus to give B1 an advantage.
Yep. I'll
Gravy.
run up, skid up, try and grab him, and fall flat on my face.
I'll say just because it's enough of a distraction, you get +1 B1 for your final shot. Maybe not final shot, but next shot.
So, for this shot, I've just seen 3 of my mates be killed.
Yep.
And my whole goal in life was to get another friend. So this hurts. So I channel that sadness and rage into using a fate point
Nice.
to try and boost my accuracy for this shot.
Go nuts.
Which only just all that does is it cancels out my injuries. But yeah, let's see.
Did you include the one that Gravy's giving you?
Yeah.
The mining laser just reaches the outside, the side of Pectus. Pectus is going to turn around and smack Gravy in the face with his mining laser to get him off him. I don't know what that is, like a physique?
Fight,
Opposed
probably.
physique. Opposed fight, okay. -3 to a -2, he smacks Gravy off. B1, you want to take another shot?
I want to spend a turn aiming.
You can spend a turn aiming, you get a +2.
Yeah.
Gravy, back to you.
Try and grab his feet,
Okay.
pull him down with me.
I'm going to do another opposed fight. I should have been to -1ing all of these. Because he got a 0, you don't grab his feet. That's him. He's going to, at point blank range, mining laser you, Gravy. I guess he's going to invoke the aspect of you being on the floor. So he gets a 1. He misses. B1, come on, you can do this. 2, yes! B1, you finally, after figuring out how this damn mining laser works, cleave Pectus in twain as the 2 halves of him go. And fall on either side of Gravy as the group of kids, having overrun the mine, erupt in a cheer. Whoa! And you drop to the floor panting. Your companion's dead. And you think about what Sean said. You have everything you need. As you remember the papers in your overalls that you have time to read.
Yeah, I guess since I'm just in no condition to make it back to the elevator, I'll just lean up against a rock and have a look at those papers that Sean gave me.
Cool. You finally reach out the papers. You see there's like a big stack of them. There's like maybe 60 or 70 of like pages of this thing. And the first like 10 are just like boring numbers, data, things like that. And then you finally get down and you see that the first 10 were just like a distraction. As you see, the other ones are birth certificates, showing that none of the kids here were lab grown at all. Each of them were born. They had parents. They are normal kids for the most part, except for Johnny, something's weird with Johnny, he has 2 hearts. And for the most part, all of the kids here have parents. All of the kids were born, and you notice one foul thing, that on each of the birth certificates, the father was Pectus Grold. And close.
And I think to myself, imagine if I had known that sooner. I might have all gone. Damn it, Sean, why were you so cryptic about this? I'm only a 9-year-old child. You have to like spell things out.
You're 14!
Oh, am I 14?
Yeah, Gravy's 7. But...
Yeah, I should have figured that out then.
Man, that was close. That got real close. That was almost a full team wipe there. Definitely went on a little bit longer than normal, but I think we need to get to the end of it, you know?
Yeah, it was worth finishing.
Very satisfying conclusion. Man, the what's his name? I kind of predicted like the biological children twist, but I didn't predict we'd all be children of Pectus. I must really get around.
Full disclosure, I stole 2 ideas from this. Patricium is from a podcast called From Now, where basically it works the same. It's called Patritium in that. And the foreign children thing is from another podcast called Baraska, with this like children. So anyway, I kind of stole the plot points, but just
They're all good. Creative works to created.
Oh, we made it. I did not know where that was going to go, by the way. I did not have any... I had the kind of like, there's a bunch of stuff going on in the background, and yeah, I fully thought you guys would end up in the city with the journalist. Or there was a bunch... I didn't think you'd be... or you were going to get captured and sent down to the mine to work in the mines, and then have to escape the mine, and then go and do something. I don't know. Didn't expect this. This was crazy.
Didn't think it would be so bloodthirsty.
It all changed after we chopped the 4 scientists in half.
No, it all changed at the very start when Johnny started running around with an axe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was when I started having a panic attack.
So I was trying to understand what like the main plot was. You've got what is it, Gravitas power plant, which is run by Pectus, and he made promises about like not having to have energy rationing, as like we'll give more energy to the city. And then something about scars. What was the scars?
Oh yeah, I was gonna have a whole thing where
Were they raiding the Patricium?
No, so basically I stole this from Now. There's like a separatist faction who are like extremely poor, and they basically are forced to use Patricium as their power source because they have nothing else. But their contribution is essentially nothing to like the carbon emissions, since Pectus just uses them as like a scapegoat for his enormous carbon emissions from hiding the fact that he's using, Patricium as his main power source instead of Gravitas power.
The idea was that like Pectus was like saying this like clean energy that like wasn't powered by Patricium.
Yeah.
Using this like gravity
power.
Yeah, but like it's so inefficient that he has to use Patricium to make up for it.
Exactly. And he gets elected based on this idea of no one has to make any sacrifices. And now these reach his 3rd term. I mean, he doesn't need the promise of clean power anyway. It was all...
Seems like someone who is like ruthless enough to go through all of that is not going to respect like a 3-term limit. Just, look at that.
So as soon as you got the axe, Johnny, I immediately had the idea of I'm like, I could just kill them all off. Like, it's a totally plausible thing that you guys all just die.
Yep.
And then there's some future session where you're playing as like the journalists.
Whoa, that would be, that would have been
And I was
cool.
like, I'm down for that. So from then on, I was like, I'm going to try to kill these guys.
To be fair, I don't know if B1 would survive his injuries anyway, trapped at the bottom of a mine.
Yeah, I like to think B1's like uploading them as he's dying, and then Gravy comes across it and like takes the phone up. Like the upload starts.
Why did they take Sean away?
Big bad guy stuff, like your purpose is done. I'm going to send you down into the mines.
Knew too much.
Yeah, I think there was going to be this, I could have said this undercurrent of like, Pectus could maybe have claimed that Sean joined the Scars and he's a traitor, which would then make... Pectus has a way out of all of this. He could claim that this whole mine is just the Scars mining under the city, under the thing. And he always had plausible deniability until he went down into the mine with Sean.
kind of a fail if the scars are mining right underneath his own power plant. Like,
I guess so, but you can imagine something.
with an elevator that comes off his power plant.
They built this elevator.
I've got a question. So, which the answer might just be nothing, but when we were fighting in the control room, and I did a shot with the laser, and you were like, "Oh, that did something," and you might find out later.
You cut the cable, like the cable that leads to the city, but it never kind of resolved. So
now the city is like
completely powerless.
Mm.
There was also, I was thinking that you'd actually get to the city. So this whole image of a city where it's like partially underground, it just has like ventilation. Because I'm like, how does the city work when the outside is poisoned? It would have to be like an enclosed environment, basically super power hungry. Yeah. So yeah, basically probably just killed everyone. City is going to be a bad place. You know what? We might even set a future campaign in that city after the power gets cut off. Nice. That all kind of worked. It all fit.
Neat.
Yeah,
It was quite a lot of fun though.
That came together quite well.
You guys,
It was very chaotic.
Yeah, it was really like dynamic. Like there was so much happening. It was just like, okay, what would actually happen right now? And like, okay, that happens, and then yeah.
It's funny when you play with, you don't know what to put, like how to style your character to be like good in the environment. Like the last one, we all had quite low notice checks, so we were like trying to do a lot of investigating. So I was like, okay, I'll put a bit more towards like notice. This can be like a assertive, like a inquisitive character. And then it turns out shooting is like really important.
Well, one of the
0 for shooting, which is I think was the best.
Yep.
Ever.
We had 2 -1s and 2 0s.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's good though, because it's kind of like you're you can't metagame it, right? Like it's gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I never came up with a positive aspect for my character. He only had his negative aspect of being like half damaged.
Yeah. Oh, it was cool. I liked that a lot of you died. That was cool. I was like, how easy? I think the system's perfect for like the deaths per time potential.
Yeah.
It works. It really works. I need to figure. I got lazy though with the checks. It was like, you need to hit a 2 or above to hit, which kind of worked. But I feel like it's breaking the game.
It did make it a little bit frustrating. Like with the +0 for shoot, because it's like a pretty low chance. Like I think I would have had a 1 in 8 chance or something to. Oh no, maybe just 1 in 4 to hit 2. So it's not too bad.
It should be like it's basically an attack versus a defend action.
Yeah,
They should.
If it was like attack versus defend, I feel like 2 equal people would always be 50-50.
Right.
The fights will maybe go faster.
So it would be like they would do like athletics or something.
Both sides.
To dodge out of the way, yeah. Or
Right.
Yeah.
How does shoot work with something like cover though?
so cover would be a situational aspect you could invoke to give you a bonus on your defend roll.
But that makes no sense. Like if you're behind a wall and I shoot, I can't hit you. It's not possible. You know?
Well, positioning is just like sort of per room. So you're in the same room.
Right.
So you could move to get an angle to shoot.
Right, I see, yeah.
Without like spending a whole turn moving, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. And then like the cover bonus is sort of like you moving to keep the cover between you.
Man. Well, it worked out. I think, next time I got to be more diligent about doing that properly because it ended up being weird with the 2 to hit thing. But
Is there anything else you could use to dodge?
It is hard Because I think it's a lot easier to conceptualize when it's like a melee fight.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Makes way
blocking
more
or
sense.
dodging or grappling, or there's like all these different ways. But yeah, with shoot, there isn't really.
Yeah, with shoot it's real. I think it's also hard because as the DM side, it's really hard to think of the specific intersection between what the skill is that they need to defend against the specific thing. So it's so much easier to just be like, beat a 2. Then be like, okay, they're going to deceptively run away.
Assuming like everyone we were fighting had good athletics and was using cover, then it probably would have averaged out to that same value anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the guards were +2 on the athletics, then on average they'd roll a 2 to defend.
Anyway, I had a great time. Thought it was very fun. And
Yeah.
thank you guys for playing. It went on a little bit longer than normal, sorry, but I think we wrapped it up, so it felt good.
Like a on the spot
Yeah.
concept. It's amazing.
It's great fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Awesome. Catch you guys later, and have a good rest of your Saturday. Sunday. Oh my god, it's Sunday.
Technically Monday.
Technically Monday, actually.
Have a good Monday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's super late for you guys, sorry. Okay.
That's all good.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.